behind the scenes on my stream. Anthony's Anthony Casey, it's been a long time coming. I think you like reached out about this idea like what, 2 months ago, a month and a half ago.
We're yeah, it's been like a month and a half, I think. Can you guys
Yeah,
see us? I started with an intro. I skipped the intro. We're good. All right, everybody, what's up? It's been like a month and a half we've been talking about this. I'm glad we're finally making it work. We're making it happen. It's taken us.
right.
It takes a bit of time to put these things together, figuring out schedules, particularly
Mm-hmm.
different time zones. But okay, I think it's working. Yeah, people are in the chat.
Matriculating through.
Folks, welcome to a brand new nameless show. We're gonna need you guys' help to help us come up with a name. Before we get into anything, let me just kind of explain how this is gonna go. We are streaming this on 3 separate channels. I'm streaming this on my channel. James is streaming this on his own channel on Uninformed Leftist, and Comrade Casey is streaming this on North Star Radio. So you guys can watch this show on any channel, whichever channel you prefer. We may or may not have a little competition going to see who gets the most viewers by the end of this thing. No, I'm kidding. And whatever
Yeah.
super chats you send to any of our channels, all the revenue on this show is split evenly. So even if you send a super chat on this channel, we're just going to combine everything at the end of the day. So don't feel bad about who you're sending your super chats to. Everything goes to support everyone. So Meg or Maggie, who's already sent a couple of super chats and on this channel and said, "I love you so much, King, but I'll be over on North Star Radio. Truly a child of divorce." Meg or Maggie, have no fears that the generous $4 is being split evenly amongst the 3 of us.
Honestly, if you guys have a super chat, I'd say donate it, like send it to Anthony because he's the one shelling out for the premium Zoom calls,
Yeah.
the premium Microsoft Word.
Listen, the first $16 is going to cover the Zoom premium.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. Oh, someone, Pendulous Dragon said, "I followed you from Leftist Mafia." Well, Pendulous Dragon, it's great that you're here
Oh, that's sweet.
because this show is very much inspired by Leftist Mafia, and I even told Mike at the end of my stream with him, I was like, "By the way, like I'm working on something that's very similar, very much inspired by you guys." So it's awesome that you're here. Yeah, we will. I should link both of their channels in the description of the video. I'll do that in a second.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Once we're done, like we're gonna figure this whole thing out. We need your guys' help to come up with a name for the channel. We need a whole bunch of help. So
This is a test stream for sure.
yeah, this is just a test stream. We have a few fun topics on the side. We're literally using Zoom. I looked into StreamYards and I was like, it was like $80 a month. I was like, nope, we're not doing that yet. So we have a few fun topics listed to talk about, including some Bondi attack stuff in Sydney, Australia. Some of the Frogan stuff of her going viral. Some AI stuff, Quentin Tarantino, a little bit of Ethan Klein, just to make sure
A little bit of stuff.
we feed you guys. But first, there's like some small talk. Like James, you were telling me before we got going that you were just in New Orleans.
Yep, just in New Orleans. It was a nice trip, and now I'm back in Minnesota, where it's like what, negative in the negatives right now. I think the last time I looked, it was 6 degrees.
Damn.
Yeah, but yeah, every time I was like going on social media over the last week, I would see like more protesters in Minneapolis having face-offs with ICE. I'm like, "God, I feel like I'm missing out right now. I want to be in the cold, fighting 2 different forms of ice. That's what I want to be doing. But yeah, the South was it was interesting for sure. Um, New Orleans was fun, but goddamn, really like some of the stereotypes about the South hold up true. Like yeah, the plantation that I visited,
Oh my God.
they're just celebrating the they're celebrating the slave owners there. Like you look up the Wikipedia article and it's like after the war, this guy became the largest slave owner in the Louisiana Purchase. Then you go to the house and it's like this guy was a war hero. He was great. He did this and this and this.
He was a good
It's
slave owner.
like
So it's
there's
like,
literally peacocks roaming the yard of this old plantation. It's like I don't know if this is the best way to remember the atrocities that occurred here.
yeah, I'm kind of shocked. Like when you saying like I visited this plantation, like are those like touristic destinations now, like old
Yeah,
plantations, and
they make you walk through a gift shop on your way out.
oh my god.
Like you can pay to do a tour of the inside of the house. We didn't do that. We just toured the garden. But yeah, they're like exit this way. You walk through. They're like also the crazy thing about it is they named the plantation after the people that they colonized from the land. They ethnically cleansed from the land. It's called the Humas House, and it's like the Humas people that they enslaved and stole their land from. So it's like, yeah,
That's
okay.
terrible. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You went
Yeah,
to
it was crazy.
you went to a gun range as well. I have some pictures here.
Oh yeah, if you want to throw up some of those pictures. I just the gun range was hilarious. The guy that we got to show us how to shoot guns, he's like he when he found out we were from Minnesota, he's like, "Oh, Minnesota, it's a good place. I love going there, but the Somalis, they took it over too much." I'm like, "Oh my God." And there's all of these guys with guns around too. As soon as we get into the gun range, we're like, let's practice good gun etiquette. And, you're not supposed to aim a gun at anything you don't want to shoot.
Yeah.
As soon as we get in, there's a guy like practicing aiming a gun, just like waving it around. Like, is this a good place? But it was fun.
I love
Yeah,
all
and
the
then
Trump memorabilia.
the Trump memorabilia was insane, especially because on their website, they're like, they didn't have to include it, but they specifically included a disclaimer saying they don't endorse any political candidates. Then you get in, you have all of this.
Uh,
There's a gun with Trump writing an executive
oh,
order.
I just noticed the Trump
Yeah.
art on the gun itself. Holy
It's
shit.
so like that gun's sick. That gun I'm
Oh.
like, fuck. If I was gonna buy a gun, I'd buy that gun.
$686 for that gun. Not bad. Holy shit. And so that's
It's really not bad.
what the guy meant when he's like, no politics in here.
No, yeah, no politics.
No politic here. Shout out to Chris
While
Kunzler and
they're
Isaac.
playing newsbacks.
Shout out to our boys Chris Kunzler and Isaac, friends of the show. Yeah,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
a dope looking gun. Like when I went to LA, I also went to a gun range.
Yeah,
I feel it's like the quintessential American activity, going to a gun range. Like I don't know,
it
man.
is.
It's the most American thing you could do. Here we go. Stop sharing. So because we're still getting used to. By the way, we're gonna try to leave. For the most part, we're trying to figure out if we should read super chats during the live stream or at the end of the live stream. For the most part, we're gonna try to keep it
Maybe we could do like between sections or something if we're on
between
a certain
sections.
topic.
But I just want to give a shout out to Jim D. Dukers, who's just sent in 2 massive super chats. He sent us $20 and says, "Howdy to all 3 of you from the Do Not Worry Mayor." Jim is the Do Not Worry community's mayor, we like to call him. So Jim,
Okay.
welcome. Thank you for the generous $20 dono, Jim. Means a lot. And he sent another $10 dono saying, "Hello to the Minnesota boys. I'm here in Wisconsin on the Lebanese stream." Yeah, it's pretty.
Ooh.
How did it's always shocking to me how you guys found the stream. How I have people like Jim here randomly watching this Lebanese dude chilling in Lebanon, and we have Marina,
That's so good.
our moderator and hardworking nurse, says, "I got to go work, but I'm glad I got a morning surprise." Well, Marina, you're welcome. Enjoy your work. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're gonna try to, like, I think as the show goes on, we'll try to do the second half of the show, or the other half, again inspired by Leftist Mafia. We'll try to read your super chats at the end of the stream. We'll try to figure it out.
We need to make how much money to make our money back from this per month?
We need to make
$16.
$16 a month to cover the Zoom. And if I pay
Yeah.
for Zoom yearly, if I pay for the yearly subscription, it's actually $13 a month for Zoom Premium.
There we go.
So even more savings.
Nice.
Even more savings.
That's easy.
It's nice to have you guys here. No, it's 6 a.m. by the way. For those of you wondering, it's 10 p.m. It's 10:30 in the U.S. Central Time where these boys are at. It is 6 a.m. here in Lebanon, so I had to wake up nice and early. So the hat, again, I still need to get a haircut, but this is just bad hair right now, middle of the night hair. So, okay, let's.
Like time travel.
Let's start with do you guys want to get into some of the topics real quick? Get into some
Let's get
racist
into 'em.
tweets. So, what were your guys' reaction to like the Bondi shooting? Any sort, like, when you guys found out about that shit? The first thing I thought about is like, don't be Arab, don't be Muslim, it's the first thing we all think about as Arabs. I don't know if you guys can relate, but like anytime there's like a mass shooting, you don't want your minority to be the one responsible for the shooting because you know it's just going to mean more trouble for your kind moving forward for the next few months / years at airports, in the streets. So I was like, don't be Arab, don't be Muslim, just something, you know what I mean? They were like, ended up being from Pakistan, Muslim. I mean, close enough to Arab, honestly. That doesn't matter if they're from Pakistan. They're Muslim. They're in one way or another. We're all lumped into like brown Arab or something. Right. So I was just like, fuck. But then when the hero turned out to be Muslim and Syrian, I was like, there we go. So we lost some, but we also get some. We win some. So it ended up just confusing Australians, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I've been kind of out of the loop, but I've seen some discourse around it and it's been absolutely crazy. It's like, I saw like someone tweeting like, "Oh, don't, don't the fact that you're focusing on the hero and that he's a Muslim, that's anti-Semitic." To be like, "Oh, well, a Muslim guy stopped the shooting," that's like somehow elevating Muslims and ignoring the anti-Semitism of the shooting.
The whole thing is Islamophobic, in my opinion, because it's all putting into question Islam. Is Islam good? Or, like that's the conversation now. Is Islam good or is Islam bad?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And the real conversation is like guns and radicalism, in my opinion.
Here,
like what led these two guys to just open fire? I mean,
yeah, I haven't honestly. I don't know much more about the attack. I don't know if I saw somewhere that like it was like aligned by ISIS or like someone claimed that ISIS claimed responsibility for it. I'm not entirely sure. I stopped really getting too many details about it, but like we're just watching the footage of Ahmad on loop right now, running up to these motherfuckers, grabbing the gun, aiming it at the dude. This dude has become an international hero.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've all seen this clip. But here's just some of the funnier like online reactions to this. I mean, just like in the States following the Washington, D.C. attack on the National Guard, I found like this response to be very, very similar. Like almost copy-paste identical responses from Americans, Australians. I'm sure that half the people whose tweets I've pulled up right now are not even Australian. It's the same fucking reactionary bastards that are just always on Twitter yapping about like Muslims or gun control. So this dude, Don Keith here, is like, Australia took away its citizens' guns, but 10 people at Bondi Beach are dead anyway because terrorists don't care about gun laws. By the way, it's 15 now. Like, sadly, it's the number went up to 15 with like over 40 people injured. The only thing the Australian government did was make sure its unarmed, law-abiding citizens are now sitting ducks, unable to defend themselves. So, very similar to American gun control arguments. Yeah. The only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is
a middle-aged Muslim man.
No, you guys
unarmed.
You guys should know this. It's American propaganda. The only way to stop a bad guy with a gun. It's a good guy with a gun.
A good guy.
There we go. Yay. So yeah, good. That's the best way. That's the only way to stop someone. We have another gun control one. Brian Eastwood says we don't need gun control. We need Muslim control.
Christ.
Deport them all. So, good old fun tweets. I mean, look, they pay for Twitter, so these guys get good engagement. I think I should start paying for Twitter, man. Fuck it.
384, like hundreds of thousands of views, 42,000 likes.
That's some good engagement right there.
Yeah.
Extra revenue streams. Just shit on Muslims on Twitter or Indians. I think that those are the two most lucrative shit. Shisha says his GoFundMe is right. Yeah, his GoFundMe. I have a video of him collecting a GoFundMe check at the end. It's fucking crazy. So
I want to watch that video.
I got that shit ready.
I heard that. Do you guys know pamphlets on Twitter?
No,
not aware of them.
Okay. Well, I guess. Well, they mentioned they make a lot of jokes, so this might be wrong. But does he have the shooter? Does he have any sort of history with like the IDF or something? I feel like I heard I saw something about that. Because did you see the up close video? Like
He
that
did.
man can shoot. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
there is
You
a.
can shoot.
He does seem to have training. I don't think that he was with the IDF, but I can't remember what his history was. I had a whole section of research on like the shooting itself that I didn't include because I figured at this point everyone's gone over it. I forgot what his deal was, but like he definitely looks like he has training. And I remember a James Woods tweet being like, "This man definitely has training." Like he's been around a gun. Yeah, he's like just firing that pump action like rifle, just like bam.
Yeah.
But he would have been
He's
stopped.
suspicious.
He would have been stopped with a good guy with a gun. We can look into it. If someone has a free screen that isn't being shared, if you want to. But I don't know if he had a connection with the IDF. I can't remember where he was trained though. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, so this is I found this tweet very funny. This is a reaction to Ahmad's video rescuing the people, and like this person can't seem they're like struggling to understand how a Muslim was able to do that. They're like, God put him there. That's a hero. I understand he's a Muslim. However, he knew right from wrong. Many prayers for his recovery and all of those victims. So like this guy's like, okay, I get that he's a Muslim, granted, but this Muslim, at least this Muslim knows right from wrong. So he's one of the good ones. And
despite him being a Muslim, he didn't allow people to get massacred.
So I guess he's good. And by the way, I forgot to mention that Ahmad got shot twice. So he's been in the hospital ever since. He's been recovering. And look, for the most part, he has been getting a lot of well wishes and like a lot of love. I want to say that. Like I figured that maybe the fact that once it was revealed that he was Muslim, they would kind of scale it back. But he's still been getting a lot of love. This I found fucking crazy. So as we mentioned, he's got a GoFundMe, and Meg, good night. Thank you so much for the donos, Meg. She says, sorry I spent most of my time in North Star Radio's chat, but I'm excited to watch back later. It's okay. Meg will forgive you. Have a good night. This is funny. So his GoFundMe that was making a lot of money, this person, I mean, they just can't enjoy good things. They have to make things shit. This person says, this is the GoFundMe account for the hero that Muslims worldwide are trying to give us their aha moment with one stark note. Not one Muslim donated. Only Jews and Christians did. And this person just
My God.
went scrolling through all the names. And by the way, half of these names are anonymous. So who the fuck knows?
Anonymous.
You can't even know who they are. If they're Muslim, Buddhist, like whatever. He's just like going through, look at all of these Christians and Jews. Like, I'm sorry, Salashia, Petty Joel, Samara Brown, Anonymous, Pad, P-A-D. Sure, that Christian, Pad. Pad is Christian for sure. Look at all these Jews and Christians, like Ben McGuire.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I feel like anti or Islamophobia has just been so rampant. Really ever since October 7th, I've been noticing it more, but and maybe it was just a blind spot I had earlier and I'm just more woke these days. But it's just like, even with the Ethan Klein stuff, how openly Islamophobic he is, literally lumping in all Arabs into the same group and blaming the Arabs invading Israel for the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. He's like, oh yeah, like we have to have a ethno state because Arabs are bad for Israelis. It's just like lumping them all in together. It's just like so commonplace and acceptable in a lot of discourse online.
He literally said that it was the Arabs' fault that the Palestinians moved out of their homes because the Arabs were like, hey, move out of your homes because we need to take care of the Jews real quick and defeat them in this battle. We'll get you your homes back when we're done. And then they lost, so then they had to take their homes. They had to take the land. Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's so fucking racist. But like he's like supposedly liberal, right? So you have a liberal guy who's racist who sniggers when he sees that Hezbollah had killed Palestinians within Israel, and he's like laughing that the Palestinians killed by Hezbollah's rockets, or that the Israelis killed by Hezbollah's rockets were Palestinian because the Palestinian ghettos don't have any missile defenses. So he's laughing at that. And that's like the liberal version of Islamophobia. And then you have the right-wing version, which is just like, there's no good Muslims. This guy is the exception that proves the rule that there's no good Muslims.
The only time Ethan and Ela ever mentioned Palestinian victims is when they're accidentally killed either by like Hezbollah or when Iran hit Tel Aviv, and they also like I think a Palestinian couple died or something. They're like, look, they're killing Palestinians. The Iranians are
Yeah.
killing Palestinians. It's like that. The one time they ever mention it is when it's not an Israeli that's butchering them. But yeah, like as you're saying, Islamophobia is by far the most widely accepted form of like racism in American media ever
For
since
sure.
9/11. Like just a few months ago, Bill Maher did the whole segment of like hijabi women on like a runway modeling, and he was making fun of
Oh,
them wearing
yeah, I
hijabs.
remember that.
That was just a few months ago. That felt like it was ripped straight out of like 2003 fucking
Right.
Fox News shit.
Yeah, that was wild.
So it's the most like so many examples do have Bill Maher, like just a few years ago when you had like Sam Harris on Bill Maher, and like Ben Affleck was there defending Islam. Like it's the most
Yeah.
it's the one religion where people feel very comfortable making these vast generalizations, like most Muslims
Mhm.
do this or most Muslims believe that. And like there was a PBD video that came out, Patrick Bet David Valuetainment, following the shooting, where he's wearing a USA hat and like a cross just to look as American as Christian as possible, by the way, which is fucking hilarious. Where he's like, okay, he's like, let's say there's only 10% jihadist Muslims and 90% are moderate. The 90% aren't enough to outdo the 10% jihadist Muslims. It's like, motherfucker.
That's his real argument.
So like he's like they're basically telling you like it's even if the vast majority, and it's not 10% of Muslims are
Right, yeah, of
jihadists, it was
course.
90%. Like that's insane. So but,
Also,
like,
if we're judging like religious groups by the extreme wing of them, I mean, why are we allowing Christians to exist? Like Christian terrorism is the largest form of terrorism in America.
I know like all mass shootings are done by like Christian dudes in like high schools and stuff, like middle schools. What are you talking about? Like, but anyways, it's always convenient to point at the Muslims. And right now there's like this whole Muslim scare going on in Europe, like the UK. Apparently it's happening in the UK. There's a lot of anti-Muslim sentiment in Australia. And right now, with like anytime something like this happens, that's why so many people are so quick to jump on like it's a false flag operation. It's too obvious. They're trying to make the Israelis are trying to get rid of the Muslims. Like I don't think that's the case. But I mean, these situations don't help because the media just uses them and just zeroes in on them. And like you see, Islam is the problem, and they ignore the 20 other violent events that happened. You know, featuring non-Muslims. Now I get it. In Australia, there aren't a lot of mass shootings because there's very strict gun control. So this was a like big and shocking event there. I completely understand it. But yeah, to completely generalize and just like a lot of these tweets are doing, it's kind of insane because at the end of the day, at least Ahmad, the Muslim hero, has again confused people a little bit. They're like, Muslims are bad, but it was a Muslim that saved the people. So, well, I don't know what to think.
And he didn't have a gun either.
And he didn't have, dude. But that's such honestly that he is such a fucking G. Like, oh my god,
Yeah, it's badass.
that's so fucking badass. Okay, let's go back to sharing this real quick. Look at this dude, Daniel. So Channel 9 had a Muslim reporter on the scene, just like doing her job. She's just there. Existing, she's just Muslim and wearing a hijab. This dude, Daniel, is like, really, Channel 9? You have a hijabi woman covering a terrorist attack? Like, he can't seem to believe it.
That's why he's saying really channel. I thought the news anchor was about to say something racist and he's like calling her out for it.
No, he's like, how dare you have a Muslim person on duty right now, given that the country was just attacked by Islam?
Oh my God, dude, look at his little bio that he wrote down. Kicked out of 109 subreddits. What are you, a teenager?
This guy?
Are you like an edgy teenager?
Oh my god, yeah, I just noticed that.
That's
Where
so
is he
funny.
from? Oh, at least he lives in Australia. At least he's from Australia, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
It would be funny if he's tweeting that from like Tel Aviv or India. Get out of my country.
I mean, once again, like I'm looking at what these shooters about, like some information about the shooters. They're like members of shooting clubs and had 6 guns. The father did. The son had trained at the same shooting club his father was a member of. Like these guys train with guns, and then yeah, they did a shooting with it. It's the exact same thing with Charlie Kirk's shooting. The kid grew up in a gun nut family, and he had the skills necessary to do what he came to do.
That's crazy. Is there any mention of them being like ISIS affiliated or anyone claiming responsibility for the attack, or they're just two lone? They're act like lone wolves, just acting on their own.
Mm,
I have no
yeah,
idea.
it says according to the Wikipedia article, it says that they had two Islamic State flags in their car. So I guess they're like
Two Islamics. Okay.
assumed to have pledged allegiance to Islamic State.
God damn.
That's some
Yeah.
Fed shit for sure.
Yeah, they
It's the
planted in
flags.
there.
We also found 2 copies of Mein Kampf with the flags next to the ISIS flags. Yeah, anytime someone finds something in a car, like you kind of gotta doubt it. But like, I don't think there's like some big conspiracy happening personally. Like, I usually take these things at face value for the most part. But I wonder what Candace Owens asks. I mean, I only wish Candace Owens would take this case on and let us know what she thinks.
Yeah.
Avril Amaka, this is a pretty funny tweet. 13 confirmed dead, innocent Australians, all for your Allahu Akbar shit. R words. Just the cap it all off. The nice little R words at the end. All for your Allahu Akbar shit. So that's pretty crazy. The level of comfort people say,
yeah, what is the claim there? It's like we should just have an ethno state specifically and not let Muslims live in the country. That's what they want.
Pretty much, yeah. Ban Muslims, and it starts with Muslims. That's how it starts, and then eventually,
Of course.
you know what? Too many Africans, too many
There's
Somalians.
never going to be something pure enough. Too many Irish people. Let's go back to
Exactly.
like 1880s racism.
I mean, look, maybe it'll go back to Native Americans. Like maybe even all the races. Like once everyone is out, the last few remaining whites will look at themselves and be like, you know what, Billy Bob, I think it's time we left as well.
Yeah.
And return the land to its rightful owners. You know, like it's our turn to leave, and then just get on.
More than enough. There was more than enough racism in Europe before Arabs came and immigrated there.
They just get on a boat, like in The Lord of the Rings at the end. You know, they get on a boat to leave Middle Earth. Like all the remaining whites, it's time for us to leave, Billy Bob. And then they just get on the boat, they leave, and the Native Americans take over Middle Earth again. And that's it. That's what happens. Wall Street Mav, who I think is probably based in, let's see where this guy's based. He hit it. You clever little dog. So Wall Street Mav says, I'm so sick and tired of Muslims ruining white countries. Just get rid of them already. Nice.
This is nasty.
Yeah, Kelly J. Keene said, anyone feeling a little more Islamophobic today? Which is funny. And then this person, Micah, quote tweets her and says, you saw a Muslim get shot twice, disarming a mass shooter, and your takeaway was that all Muslims are bad? So that's pretty funny as well. The Quartering, definitely an American. We know the Quartering. Friend of the H3H3 show. He says, a dozen unarmed Jewish people were mowed down while celebrating Hanukkah with their families. Not soldiers, not politicians, just civilians. The culprit? Islam. Again. I don't want these people in my country. At some point, it's not just a few bad apples. I can finish her for him. It's the whole lot. That's rotten. Also, the Quartering shares this Libs of TikTok post that said one of the Bondi Beach, Australia terrorists who killed 10 people has been identified as Naveed Akram, the result of mass migration. So the Quartering says, never should have been there. These people are incompatible with society. Close the borders. Let them sort themselves out in the sandbox for eternity. Beautiful. So that is the mainstream sentiment. But finally, I love a little heartwarming video. I think it has copyrighted music on there, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Here is Ahmad being offered his $2.5 million check from the GoFundMe, which I think is still up. I think the GoFundMe is probably still up. It's probably still gathering money. But what I love, and I mean, I can say this as an Arab, I love the fact that Ahmad has
Yeah.
an accent. That like he's an Arab with like a pretty bad English accent. He sounds Arab. He can barely speak English because it makes it even more conflicting for the anti-Arab Islamophobic audience that like wants to hate on him. Because
Yeah.
he's literally like one of us. He can barely speak. Like if they can embrace Ahmad, they have to embrace everyone else like him. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's it. If you can forgive him for barely speaking English, for all of that, that means you have to be fine with everyone. So he's a great spokesperson for like fresh immigrants, people who maybe have just gone to Australia, have still not fully assimilated, are really bad with the language. They're still struggling to speak English. Like it's fine. He's making it okay, and people are like embracing him. So I just think that I love the fact that he doesn't speak perfect English, that he's not like this perfect representative, like, or, you know what I mean? He's a perfect person, of course, but like just the accent itself and the fact that he's still so Arab. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. I love that. So like, listen to him here.
No, I love it too.
Humble dude, man of the people.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Can I give you a hug? Of course, my friend. Love you.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
How are you? It's a pleasure to meet you. Good to see you, my friend. Can I give you a hug? Of course, my friend. Love you.
Our boy. You heard that kiss, by the way? The guy went in for a hug. He that's a very Arab thing, by the way. That big old juicy kiss. What Arabs, anytime like Arabs greet each other, we do the 3 kisses on the cheek, like the 3
Right.
In Europe it's like 1 or 2 kisses. In Lebanon we do the 3 kiss. Now young people do 1 kiss here in Lebanon, but anyways, you hear him, the guy's just going in for a hug. Ahmad just laid in a big ass kiss on that cheek or on that neck. It might be a neck kiss.
Can I give you a hug? Of course, my friend. Love you.
There you go. You heard that? That's a nice little Arab kiss right there.
Thank you for everything. Being an absolute hero. I came here with news of people around the world. 40.
I think this music is definitely copyrighted. I can already feel it in my bones.
Yeah.
We'll mute it. We'll be able to mute it later. Don't
The
worry.
TikTok music.
The TikTok music. If only those fuckers used like non-copyright music.
3,000 people.
So yeah, he says 43,000 people donated.
They raised you $2.5 million. I deserve it. Every penny.
What a guy. He's asking, I deserve it? Like, do I deserve it? Of course, Ahmad. You deserve more. You deserve the world, my guy.
How many times did he get shot?
Twice. At least twice.
Jesus.
Dude got shot.
Dude, this guy's a unit.
Dude's got kids. Like, that's what's also fucking cool. Like, he walked up there knowing that he could lose his life, leave his family without a dad, without a provider. And he's like, fuck it. It's like, I deserve it. Of course you deserve it. Don't even ask that silly question, Ahmad. Sweet, sweet man. Want to kiss that bald head of his?
$2.5 million. I deserve it. Every penny. My pleasure. Thank you very much. If you could say one.
Thank you very much. You see, horrible. I love it. He's horrible at English.
Yeah.
This is great.
Donate, what would you tell them? Stand to each other, all human beings, and forget, put everything back.
Dude, he's really like struggling, man. It's so great. Just forget everything bad, guys. Dude, I love this guy. Ahmad, you are my hero.
In the back, and keep going to save life. Save life. When I do save the people, I do it from the heart. But it was a nice
Because it was a nice day.
Dude, his reason is the most Arab uncle reason ever. It was a nice day. People were walking with their families. I couldn't let them ruin it. It was just a nice sunny day. I love it, dude. Oh.
Yeah, this guy's awesome.
It was a nice day. Everyone enjoying, celebrating. The kids, woman,
Woman. Man, nice listing. Everyone, woman, man, teenager, dog,
Children.
animal, having nice day in the nice weather.
teenager, all this, everyone was happy. And they deserve to enjoy. And it's them right. This country, best country in the world. The best country in the world.
Hey now. You watch your mouth, Ahmed. You might be a
Australia.
hero, but you remember America now. Okay, you got two American. I mean, okay, I have to include myself. I'm also an American citizen. And Lebanon. Okay, don't
Yeah.
forget Lebanon. Australia has a huge Lebanese community that has made Australia an elite country. And you're a Syrian yourself. Don't forget, Ahmed, a little bit of pride in your country and in Lebanon, man. Shubek Khayala selling out right away.
You're not gonna stand and keep watching, you know? It's enough. Well, because it's
He's patriotic.
He is. Now, he's the greatest. He's the best of us.
For sure.
What a man.
So guys,
tell us.
What's
I think
up?
you got to ask the question.
What is the question?
Would you do it? Would you jump in front of the bullets? That's the one thing every
Jump
young
in front of
man
bullets?
always thinks about.
Yeah.
Like I was in that gun shop, and it's all about paranoia. That's what it's all about. It's all about, like, the guy comes up, he's like, all right, lays three guns on the table. He's like, this is a big one. If you like big gun, he's like, points to me. He's like, you're a big guy, you can carry the big gun. He's like, this one's little. If you want a concealed carry, you might want this medium sized one. That he points. He's like, oh, you're a small guy. You need these concealed carry ones so they don't see it. You see me? And I'm like, okay. He's like, I have a gun right here. Like,
Oh my God.
shirt. It's all about just paranoia, scaring people into getting guns. Then you get this guy, and he just like runs up, takes the gun out of the guy's hand. It's like, oh man,
I would love to say yes,
yeah,
but I don't
like
think so.
all of these people want to be heroes. Like all of these people with guns, they're like, I can't wait for a shooter to come. I'm gonna be a hero. And where are they? They're on Twitter, posting shit, posting Islamophobic shit, be like, kick all Muslims out. That's what they're doing. In terms of running after a gunman and trying to take them down, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a tough one. Like that. That is probably the best way to disarm a gunman. Just like tackle them, right? But
Yep. From behind, yeah, like unexpectedly.
and there were two shooters too.
Yeah, I think I would love to, like, again, like every man fantasizes about this at least once a week. You know what I mean? While you're sitting on the shitter, like, what would I do? Like, if there's this scenario, I think realistically, I would love to do it, but like I think I would be like too much self-preservation, and maybe like, no, dude, what if I get hurt? What if something happens? Just go the other way. And also, like, I think as soon as you see like a swarm of people like running towards, like running away from something without even knowing what it is, I'm just like inclined to like, I'm gonna join that group of people that is running away from danger. I don't want to know what's back there. Like, so if I see like a mass of people just running in fear, I don't think my first instinct is I'd be like, let me go the opposite direction and see what's going on. Like, that's what makes.
I think proximity is an important thing too, because if it's like, imagine if you're in a school or something and the shooter walks right past your door, like, you have the opportunity there. You're close in proximity. That's like a fight or flight situation. But if you're like, I don't know, in a park on the other end of the park, yeah, would you like run towards the shooter at that point? That's a different story.
I'll be out of there. But like, also, all these people that say like, if I had a gun, like like, if you see the chaos, like there's a clip of like people running around the beach. Can you imagine the chaos of like, you just hear gunshots and like some good guy with a gun busts out his gun and tries to like, it's just gonna make the situation worse. Like, more people with guns in this situation, I feel like would make it completely chaotic. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sometimes that could be completely nuts.
Well, what do you got? And what do you got, Casey? What's your answer for that?
For what?
For would you take out the gunman? You got some ninja stars or something?
Well, for one, I probably wouldn't have a gun. I don't carry a gun.
Yeah.
I do have a BB gun though, so you know, cause some
right between
pain.
the eyes.
Yeah, but you know the best. So yes, the short answer, I've thought of it, and I would like to do it.
Yeah.
Long answer, it's late Thursday night. this guy's on the street. No, I'm
It's
not gonna
like
get into that
Thursday night.
detail.
Okay, if
But,
you're in your apartment and you hear gunshots, you're not getting out of your apartment in -5 degrees on a Thursday evening.
I mean, maybe I am because he's outside, he's cold. I'm inside, I've been warming up. He's probably like cramping up in the cold. I could easily, with my warmth, last quite a bit.
Yeah. Maybe if
But
it's like a lot of gunshots, but if it's like one gunshot, I'm like, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
yeah, I mean, you can tell. Sometimes it's like a happy or it's a real situation, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's the happy gunshots
The happy gunshots.
out the window.
So I'm just opening
You
up
guys
links.
ever been like running from a crowd? Like you see people running and then you just start running?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've seen kind of at protests in Lebanon, or like when we've been to protests, specifically the 2019 era.
Yeah.
When you see a crowd
Yeah.
running, I would usually assume, okay, like someone's either thrown like a gas canister, or like the police are beating the fuck out of like people in
Oh,
that
yeah.
area, so it's smart for me to like run away. So yeah, I've been in situations
Yeah.
where I've seen crowds of people running away, but it's usually been running away from cops at protests.
Mhm.
So I do usually tend to join them because I don't want to get a baton to the face or inhale a bunch of fucking gas donated by the
Yeah.
French. The French government, by the way, the French government is who sends our riot police like
Oh.
riot
Really?
gas and shit. Yeah.
A fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
So I'm just opening up some links for the next topic, which is Frogan. Just setting it
Yeah.
up.
Anthony, check out the last link in the Discord that I sent too.
Okay, we'll do.
Because we were talking about like, oh, the guy's such a stereotypical Muslim uncle. How can anyone hate Muslims after getting to know this guy? And I think we might have found the one person who has threaded the needle and is able to still maintain his hatred.
I'll
But
check it.
I don't know. I haven't seen this clip. I just read the title of it.
Let me get it in 1 second. All right. There's a lot of links for this one. Okay. Let me switch to my camera real quick, because if I open Discord. So you sent me a link. Ooh, Dave Rubin?
Yeah.
That fucker. Okay. And let me put this over here. Let's start with Dave Rubin then. Let me put, oops. Sorry.
Dave Rubin's always a good time.
Yeah, I fucking hate that guy. Okay, here. Sorry. Okay. Boom. Let me bring you guys back up, and then let's share the screen. Sorry, we're still figuring out for the slightly wonky. Using Zoom for this is not the most practical, but we're not paying the $80 a month. God damn it, the $88 a
It's
month.
not. It hasn't been bad. It is definitely janky pulling up clips and stuff.
Oh, when you guys see the clips, are they janky for you guys? Are they like choppy and shit? Or are they acceptable?
No,
It's
clean.
good.
Okay, cool. All right,
Just
I mean,
like
for $13 a month, it's a $16 a month. It's a pretty decent solution. Chris, hello. Good morning, Chris. Hello, everyone. Irene the Dream. Hello. Kay from Canada. Hello. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys are enjoying the multi-stream. Fart Twain sends a $2 dono and says, prediction for 2026, the H3 podcast will end. We can talk about that later, actually. We'll bring that super chat later.
ooh,
And we can
that's a spicy prediction.
we're going to read your super chats later in the episode, folks. So keep them coming if you guys want to support. And remember, if you guys are tuning in now, all super chats, everything goes to support the three channels, the three of us. Wherever you donate, whether you're watching live on my channel, James's channel, or Comrade Casey's channel,
Yeah.
it's all the support goes to everybody. So we thank you all so much. So here's Dave Rubin. The Bondi Beach hero is a Maronite. And, oh, he went for the Maronite thing. Yeah, some people were
Yeah.
saying he's a Lebanese Christian. He's not, in fact, a Muslim Syrian. He's a Lebanese Christian. And some people were saying his name was something Crabtree, Daniel Crabtree or something. People were having a hard time accepting
Daniel Crabtree?
something like that. Yeah, there was a whole
He's
other
like
an
he's like an
alternative
American
identity.
folk legend.
Yeah, there was like a whole alternate identity that went viral that like he's actually the hero. And yeah, so people were claiming, like, I'm sorry, I don't know any Christians named Ahmad, so I don't know where that came from.
Incredibly, here is a man, his name is Ahmed Al-Ahmed. He is a 43-year-old fruit stand owner, and he disarmed one of the terrorists.
Dude, when he said fruit stand owner, I thought he was going to say like fruitcake or something at first, like something something homophobic. But I just remember that he's also, Dave Rubin is also gay, so I was like, okay, no, he probably wouldn't say that. Or he thinks he could say that.
46-year-old fruitcake.
Al-Ahmed, he is a 43-year-old fruit stand owner, and he disarmed one of the terrorists.
Oh!
And his name sounds like he's Muslim. It turns out he's a Maronite Christian.
Oh, the cope, they just can't.
The cope.
He's a Maronite Christian. I know his name is Ahmad, and you guys haven't heard that before, a Christian named Ahmad. But in this case, hey, that's what it is, guys. Just accept it.
From Lebanon, and you can make of that what you will.
He's not. I would love to claim him as Lebanese. We'd love to take credit for it, but we can't.
A guy by the name of Dan Bermawi, who I think is an ex-Muslim author. He's quite good on X if you don't follow him. He wrote this: today's Islamic terrorist attack was stopped by a human being who happened to be Muslim. Now, it turns out that this man is not Muslim. As I said, he's a Lebanese Maronite. Islam did not cause the Muslim to stop it. Humanity did. Don't get confused. I think it's an important point, regardless. Now it turns out the guy who saved them was not Muslim. Here is one of the survivors of the Bondi Beach terror attack talking about what happened.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes, there was two shooters, one on the bridge, one under the bridge, and just start to shoot for 20 minutes. They shoot, change magazine and just shoot.
Okay, so we're getting some stuff on the fly here. Now there is some confusion as to whether he was Muslim or a Maronite Christian, the man who saved it.
Oh my God.
His name might also be Daniel Crabtree. I'm confused. My team has done very little research before I came online, folks.
He said 3 times that he's not a Muslim, and then he's like, oh, well, we might be getting some conflicting information that he is a Muslim.
And yeah, like, he could also be Lebanese Muslim. So the fact that they linked, he's Lebanese Maronite. You could also be Syrian Maronite. One of my best friends in college when I was in the States is Syrian, and he was Christian. He was from Syria. Like, there's a whole bunch of Christian Arabs. So he could also be Syrian Maronite. They just completely switched it up.
Actually doesn't matter. When someone does something good like that, it is in the name of humanity. But
okay. So when someone does something good, it doesn't matter if he's Muslim.
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Who cares? But if they do something bad, that's what it matters. If they do something bad when they're Muslims, that is horrible. That is unforgivable. We need to close the borders now. Close the fucking borders. Shut it down. Stop accepting travel. But when they do something good and something heroic, hey, who cares about that? Maronite, Muslim, Jew, who cares? Can't we just all be human? Can't we all just hold hands? And
it's
enjoy,
so important to him when he thought he could make the claim that he's not a Muslim to say that he's not a Muslim. But as soon as he's like, oh, he is a Muslim, actually, he's like, okay, well, it doesn't matter then. If it didn't matter, you brought it up 3 times before you realized you were wrong.
Who cares? You know, Muslim, Christian, it's all good. Okay.
God damn, Dave Rubin, he's so funny.
The legend. Okay, moving on from Dave Rubin, there's another topic that we want to talk about real quick, which is the Frogan controversy.
Yeah. So do you want to give a quick rundown, like some background information on this? Because is there any lead up to this, or does this clip did this clip go viral by itself?
This clip just
or
went
is there
viral,
any preceding drama?
No, the only preceding drama is that Frogan is being sued by Ethan. Her live streams are notoriously screen recorded by like people that just want to harass her. So like Frogan, when she's done with a stream, you usually can't find the VOD. She doesn't leave them up, and she doesn't allow, I think, for clipping. So what people do is they hate watch her streams. They just screen record the whole thing, waiting for her to say anything that they can use against her. So can you already imagine streaming under those circumstances? And that's happened to me. Like I keep my VODs up and stuff, but like I've literally had people from like the H3 community literally just watching my show to wait for me to say something that they can instantly put on Reddit, and then I start getting harassed right away. So she did nothing. There was no build up to this. It's literally someone screen recording out of hatred. They're like hate watching her, screen recording, and then they found this clip that they could use. and then it went viral. She was
I didn't realize that she didn't keep her VODs up.
Yeah, I think that one of the reasons is just like harassment and stuff. So she
Yeah.
was just on stream, I guess, and she got a call from Capri, who used to be her co-host on Arabs. It was Capri, Raf, and her. The three of them were together on the Hummus Twitch panel, the infamous Habibi Pass panel, etc.
Classic.
So he was just talking to her and was like, "Hey, like, they were talking about money and stuff." He was like, "I mean, why are you asking for subs?" Like, he was just kind of joking around with her, but then like he kind of hit her nerve at some point. She got emotional about just the stress of the lawsuit and like Twitch streaming and like people harassing her all the time. So she started crying. She kind of broke down on stream. We can watch the clip if you guys want, just for a little bit of context. Let me, like, I don't know if I feel comfortable watching it because I don't want to watch Frogan like being upset and stuff. And like, I know people have been using this to like harass her, but she's come back and she's responded to it. So I guess for the sake of context, we can look at it quickly, but we do this.
We can watch a bit of it, but yeah, I don't think we need to like watch the whole thing.
Yeah, just a little bit of it real quick.
Yeah,
And
it's a
see some of the
tough
reactions.
watch.
I haven't seen it.
And Twitch streaming sucks. And Twitch streaming sucks. I fucking hate it. It's been bad for a few months.
Yeah, but just have fun with it. Like, if you have fun with it, it doesn't matter. Forget about the money. Just have fun.
It's my job, though. I have to focus on the fucking money.
I know you do. But
Yeah.
that's, unfortunately, like, you can't control the money. You can only control the content, you know?
So I mean, there's also a longer clip, but I mean, it's pretty sad. It's not nice to see anyone being emotional over something like this, and particularly, especially when we understand why she's emotional. It's not people are just making that she's just being lazy. She doesn't want to get a real job. She just wants to make money for streaming, and like without actually working. It's not that, dude. You guys have to imagine having a multimillionaire who is suing you for damages of upwards of $150,000, the stress that creates, all of the harassment, even without the lawsuit. Frogan was getting nonstop harassment on Twitter, any social media platform, because of some of the comments she's made before that have gone viral that people keep bringing back up, like the military and the PTSD thing. Like, there's a few things that people always bring up. So if anytime Frogan puts out a tweet, she gets dogpiled. Anytime she posts anything, she gets dogpiled. Anytime she shares a link to one of her streams or something, people will hate watch just to get her in trouble or just to leave a mean comment. When I was in the States, when I was visiting Los Angeles, and like her, Capri, and Raf were like nice enough to show me around and like really show me a very nice time. Those guys were awesome when I was there. I asked, like, why don't you do IRL streams from time to time to mix up your content, or like as a nice little thing? She was like, it's too dangerous for me to IRL stream because whoever's watching might want to come and like harass me because she gets harassed all the time and stuff. She's like, it's not safe for me to walk around and basically broadcast my location live. So she's even she's too stressed and too scared to do that. So of course she's not going to enjoy streaming for the last few months when you're dealing with all of that. And then they mentioned in the video that like Twitch apparently has the whole platform isn't doing great. Like less and less people are subbing. A lot of creators are struggling, and there's a fucking recession happening right now. So people in general are struggling. So it's a multitude of factors. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of people making assumptions that Frogan doesn't work or doesn't do anything in the background. I remember when I was hanging out with them in Los Angeles, Frogan explicitly said she's even tweeted about looking for a job a few months ago. I remember that. She's like, hey, I'm kind of looking for work in LA or something like that. So like, it's not like she's out there against working, against having a job and streaming on the side. She's just she just opened up live on stream talking to a friend about some of her struggles recently. And yeah, I would hate streaming as well if I were going through half of what Frogan is going through in terms of harassment and a lawsuit and all that fucking stress and the stress that brings along. How could you enjoy streaming? So
right. So what have the reactions been like? Like, obviously just making fun of her.
No sympathy at all. No, the exact reactions you would expect. So this is Ethan Klein, who shared that clip on his Instagram stories, and who had to make this about Hassan right away. He said, I've been paying my mods for years, by the way. Right away, makes it about Hassan.
And Hassan is the reason he's suing her too.
Exactly. So instantly makes this about Hassan. Austinox had a very nice response to this. He's like, Ethan trying to sue her into bankruptcy for reacting to his video about her and then acting like it's Hassan's fault she's stressed about money. 2016 Ethan Klein would hate you. So yeah, that's classic Ethan right now. He's the reason that she's stressed financially. He's the reason that she's got the lawsuit. She's getting all of this extra harassment that she wasn't getting before. And then instead of thinking about it that way, Ethan automatically, well, why doesn't Hassan just help her? You know what would actually help Ethan? Not suing her, not having a lawsuit.
Right.
That would solve the whole thing. You don't need Hassan to swoop in and give her a bunch of money if you're not the villain who's causing all of this like harassment and shit like that.
Right.
So-
Yeah, and it's like the money is one thing, but you're like her job is putting herself out there online, and Ethan has been a major part in the harassment that she's received online. Like,
Of course.
it's one thing to complain about, oh, I'm not getting enough subs. It's another thing to be like, there's 2 million people watching a clip of me and making fun of me for it. And it's not even like a clip where she's just like being honest in the clip, like a genuine moment from her, and people are just being ruthless, like ruthless and bullying online.
There's nothing she can say or do to garner any sort of empathy, like at least from a certain portion of the audience. Let me how do I make this tiny again? How do I go back to the, what if I X this? Oh my god, let's risk this. Do I X this? No.
What are you looking for? How to go back to the original post?
To the share screen. Oh, there we go. Oh no, just click on it. Very nice. But then you guys have disappeared. I can't see you boys anymore. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. 1 second.
Still work. Oh yeah, the pin thing. Okay.
Yeah, here. We back, boys. We back in business. So this is Asmongold then response to this. So like just to show you how ruthless the response has been. So he shares out the clip of her talking about it. Then Asmongold, whose community doxed me by the way yesterday. Apparently my address is up online somewhere.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, dude. Don't get involved with Asmongold. So Asmongold says, only in America can an overweight woman with brand new nails cry about not having money and then complain. Yeah, they have to. It's completely ruthless. And then complain that her job sucks. And they mentioned that the nails thing, by the way, is going to come up a lot. People mentioning her nails, which is insane. So only a woman with brand new nails can cry about not having money and then complain that her job sucks because she has to watch YouTube videos. Next, she's going to tell us she got PTSD from reading mean comments, should have joined the military instead. And then he goes on to like link the clip of her talking about the military, just to, like remind people like, by the way, Frogan is hated because of this clip, like just rage baiting constantly.
Yeah.
This guy, for example, says, hey, Frogan, I got a message for you. Since you hate streaming so much, do what most of us adults do every day and work. There's no shame in cleaning toilets. I would know. I did it for 3 years. Then worked as an optical technician at Costco for another 3 years making glasses. You're privileged as fuck to think anyone should be paying your rent. Which, I mean, again, was not the point she was trying to make. But that's what people are going to make this about. She's anti-work. She doesn't want to work. And she just wants people to hand her rent money. But she did get some defense hates. Vadim says
we got to get Vadim on this show too.
Yeah, we should get Vadim on the show for oh, by the way,
he'd be totally down.
We forgot to tell people that moving forward, we're going to want to have guests every week. So once we're doing, we'll get into that after this topic. We'll talk about the guests and we'll talk about the name of the show. Remind me to talk about that once we move past this topic. So Vadim says, in the future, we'll all take turns being sued by psychotic asshole millionaires. Then criticized by brain-damaged Nazi sympathizing incel roach fuckers when we eventually break down as 13-year-old edgelords, MAGA dorks, and bots cheer them on. Rinse and repeat. Yeah, and he's sharing like the Asmongold thing. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy, like the lack of empathy that people are having. It's just kind of insane. So then, here's the crazy part. So the fact that so many people started commenting on Frogan, like how she spends her money. Like, why are you crying about money if you have fake eyelashes on? And why are you crying about money if you talk about ordering DoorDash? And why are you crying about money
if you have nails?
If you have these fancy nails? So she literally had to go online and start being like, I don't have lash extensions. They're strip lashes. 10 reusable pairs for $10 on Amazon. Don't try to come for me when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And this person was talking about her lashes. So Lydia Kravitz, okay, and I've blocked this person because they've probably harassed me somewhere on Twitter. They're like, okay, what about the lashes? Do you have a friend who provides that expensive service for free as well? Like people are,
oh my god,
talking about things that have nothing to do with them. Who gives a shit if she pays $100 for eyelashes? She wants to do it once a week, once a month. Like, who gives a fuck? Who?
This is fucking insane. It's like the Hassan house from 3 or 4 years ago. Oh, Hassan bought a house. Now it's devolved to Frogan bought eyelashes.
She bought eyelashes. You need
She
to.
bought she's wasting her money. She bought eyelashes.
She watched Ethan's content nuke. She stole the content nuke, and now she's buying eyelashes. She needs to take accountability. She fucked around. Now she's gonna find out. Like that's the and look at her now. She's talking about so whoever tweeted the original tweet deleted it, but like she's like, I haven't gotten lip filler since 2022, and I use the Elf Brow lamination gel for $9. She's now justifying whether or not she gets lip filler and what brands she's using, which is also insane. Like, you should not have to do that. You could it's like someone, like I was pointing it out, it's like someone saying, like, why do you own a Lord of the Rings box set? Why did you spend $50 on Lord of the Rings extended Blu-ray? Like, aren't you supposed to struggle? It's like, what the fuck? Am I not allowed to have nice things? Why aren't you guys judging me for my Lord of the Rings box set? Like, why do you get a beard trim every 2 weeks?
It's like there's a good dose of misogyny weaved into all of the harassment that she's been experiencing too. It's like focusing on her appearance, calling her fat, saying that she spends too much money on makeup and stuff.
Do people question male creators for getting a haircut every 2 weeks? Do they question men for like trimming their beards or for like buying a new sweater every now and then? Whatever. No, she's a female creator. Shirt. She's Muslim. She's Arab. She's on the anti-Ethan. She's like, an enemy of Ethan, enemy of Asmongold. She's on the harassment list with iDubbbz and Anissa and all these people. So people just enjoy shitting on her. This is the person that went after her nails. I saw some folks talking about the price of Frogan's nails. So here's an update. This person fucking did a whole breakdown. Twitch streamer Frogan spends either the following: $135 for a full set of nails with extensions and removal of the previous Gel X extensions, or $120 for a full set of Gel X extensions, only if she comes in with no previous work on. She can possibly spend an additional $20 for nail art as well. These prices are specifically from her manicurist. This is also not including a tip, because you should also tip your nail technician, etc. Like, they've completely broken down her nail spending habits as if that's like a thing. That's the reason why Frogan is struggling, folks, if she is struggling. The nails, So then Frogan had to again explain she does my nails for free because she's one of my very good friends, plus in exchange for content. I hope this helps. Then this person, Stardust, shares a video of Frogan saying that she pays $120 for her nails, as if it's like, I got you. You said you got them for free, but look at this. Here's a clip of you saying you pay $100.
These are 120. These are 100.
So look, she got her, she's like, question mark, but you're lying, aren't you? So Frogan has to clarify this is from April 2024. Like, it's crazy. The fact
it's ridiculous.
The fact that she even has to dignify all of these comments with a response within it on its own is insane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here's her responding. So this person, now that Frogan said like she does my nails for free because we're good friends and in exchange I make content for her, the person is like, well, what business revenue are you exactly driving to your manicurist if she has more subs than you? Like, they don't even believe that. Like, well, she has more subscribers than you. How could you possibly be helping her? Like, these people are fucking obsessed. Also, do you tip? People would like to know. Who would like to know? Who needs to know this? My Leia Sapinetti. Who needs to know if Frogan tips her nail manicurist other than insane parasocial fucking freaks?
No, it's like all of these people, like, what is this? Just Asmongold and Ethan Klein's audience converging into harassing Frogan online? Like, these aren't normal people. This is clearly a directed campaign to just harass her. I guess this Caleb guy is getting in on it too.
Yeah, he is. We got a pretty
the rape reviewer.
Pretty evil Langley. Pretty evil Angel K says it's wild that people judge her spending habits when they are probably living paycheck to paycheck. Exactly. Everyone watching is struggling, and I'm sure they do their nails from time to time. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
but they just can't. They can't
get yourself
empathize.
Nails.
They're just laughing at her.
It's fine.
Yeah, so Nick the Oreo, host of Ultimate Rape Review and friend of the H3 podcast, says, I completely forgot Frogan has a fucking master's degree, LMFAO. She's sobbing on stream over being a failure, and she is just refusing to get a job. Again, she's not refusing to get a job, but let's let Frogan Let me make
Keela Klein's favorite YouTuber, rape reviewer, Nicholas Diorio.
Rape reviewer Nicholas Diorio. Yeah, it's fucking insane. So Caleb Hammer. So here's a little update on the whole situation. Yeet shares this clip of Caleb Hammer, who says this. So Asmongold apparently offered. Caleb Hammer offered Frogan $10,000 to go. So Asmongold offered her $10K to go on Caleb Hammer's show or something. Or he'll give her $5K personally. So then Caleb Hammer, offers to match his goal. Sorry, let me.
If you hear this, let's just.
I'm just gonna go check on my cats. I think I heard them meowing loudly.
I mean, there's no way she's good with her finances, so I don't think she could accept that deal. Mr. Gold, if you hear this, let's just make it $10 for her to come on the show, and I'll match that $10,000 to come on the show to charity of her choice, and I'll match that. And then anyone else that wants to contribute to the pile, feel free. What's next in the Frogan lore?
You don't know what you did.
Vibes are
oh my
fucked up.
god, he just goes on there and calls her broke and makes her cry. He's like, what's wrong?
She should move. Which I will do.
Oh,
happily.
The breakdown is going to be great.
She's not going to come on.
No.
There's no way. 20,000 hours to the charity of your choice sounds pretty awesome.
It does. I don't think she gives a fuck though.
No, she doesn't. She's
charity wise.
People
if this was 20,000 personally, I think she'd consider it.
Sure.
But I don't.
Sorry, too loud. Did I miss anything exciting?
They were just laughing about how they were going to break Frogan and make her burst into tears on their show.
Oh, that's what they're saying? They're going to make her cry on the show?
Yeah, they are salivating over the idea of making her break down in tears.
You see, that's insane. And that he expects someone to to gracefully accept his invitation.
No, she doesn't. She's performative.
Charity wise.
People
if this was 20,000 personally, I think she'd consider it.
Sure.
But I don't.
People like this that are performative activists, they don't actually give a fuck.
No.
They just want to sit there and milk and feel good and get their support based on what they advocate for. It's so stupid. Okay, well, I'll amend my offer. Asman can do whatever he wants with his 10. I'll match that donation, 10,000 to a charity of your choice, or you can choose, and it has to be publicly disclosed, or 5,000 hours cash to you.
Whoa.
Okay.
And it has to be publicly disclosed. So he just wants, again, to be like, her to say, I took money from these people. Like, what a fucking piece of shit.
So you choose 10,000 to charity or 5,000 to you. Let's find out.
And making her do the choice, like, choose, do you want to help charity for $10,000 or help yourself selfishly for $5,000? And making it a choice, like, if you refuse to come on my show, that means you refuse to help charity and you're not trying to support charity. Like, if only you'd come on my show, that would have been an automatic, then just fucking donate the $10,000. Don't use someone as a hostage to come on your show as a condition to give $10,000. Just fucking donate the $10,000 if you're so fucking generous, bro.
I know. He's like saying that Frogan's being selfish by not by like, oh, she take the 5,000 and not let the 10,000 go to charity. It's like you could just give the 10K up. This is an investment for you, because how much money are you gonna make by like the millions of views that you're gonna, like, he's salivating over all of the views. Oh, I'm gonna break Frogan. But yeah, this is dystopian as fuck. We're gonna bring this person on to just ridicule them, and that's just so that they can have some kind of, I don't know, $5,000 in their, like, what does Frogan get to gain out of this?
Nothing. And I don't know much about this podcast, but I did see like one clip of them previously where they were making fun of Anissa and iDubbbz, like selling their home and like losing money on their home or something. So this guy just seems like a douche, to be honest. But Frogan put out a pretty good response, which we're gonna read right now.
Dude, we gotta get Frogan on here too.
Yeah, hell yeah, we should definitely get Frogan on here.
Yeah, all of the clips of that Caleb guy I've seen have just been him like relishing in making women on his show cry by insulting them, and like that's what his show is. I think it's like incel bait, and he's been pandering to that audience as well. So yeah, this is the next step in his evolution of more right-wing content creation.
Honestly, it's a lucrative audience to bait when they go for these people. So Frogan says in response, I don't need a YouTube financial advisor to try to degrade me for content, since that's what's popular. Let me clear a few things up. I wasn't crying to my audience for money. I had a normal reaction to what a friend said when they called in. People sit in my chat and screen record the entire thing. Clipping is turned off on my channel solely to hate watch and post clips out of context. And I'm allowed to have feelings about my own life with the community that I've built. I have loved streaming for years, and I wouldn't be doing it still if there weren't so many positives. But after being harassed, targeted, and dogpiled across every space of the internet for over 2 years now, I think my attitude towards streaming should be expected. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it is my primary source of income, and I have to show up regardless of how I feel. I make no ad revenue anymore, and haven't for over a year because Twitch took it away from me when I was wrongfully banned. That's ever since the Twitch panel. It was a huge part of my income, and now I solely rely on subscribers in terms of Twitch, which is more unpredictable. So here's a direct example of how Ethan Klein, by bitching about fake anti-Semitism in this case, when he was imagining that the Habibi tier list was anti-Semitic, he got the Arabs banned from Twitch, and now this has affected them. But they've all lost their ad revenue. Like, that is a real life impact that he's had on these people financially, and that's something that he celebrates, and that's something that was a goal of his. I'm actively working on diversifying my content across different platforms and shifting my talents to behind-the-scenes production work for other content creators so I can have more revenue streams. If I am suddenly not getting the subscribers I have been getting for years, on top of no ad revenue, I am obviously going to struggle. The platform has also been seeing a steady decline of spending, and many other long-term full-time streamers are feeling it as well, especially in the last few months. I am not struggling due to poor budgeting or frivolous spending. Money is tight in a lot of industries right now. So no, I will not be coming onto your show. I have seen your content, and it doesn't align with what I'm experiencing. Sorry. As a fellow content creator, I hope you understand how the complexities of this career path can affect someone's financial situation and how it has no place to be discussed on your show. But please don't stop yourself from donating to charity on my behalf.
That's a great line.
With a heart at the end. And then Caleb responds to that and says, try to degrade me. I've clearly noted that I will not talk about anything you don't want to. Saying stream income has no place on my show, yet I've had higher earning streamers on the show. I legit wish you nothing but the best, but I wish we could have had a genuine chat. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to believe you.
Go back to the video when he was laughing about making her cry.
Yeah, I missed that part. Like, what the fuck?
She could accept that deal. Mr. Gold, if you hear this, let's just make it $10 for her to come on the show.
Also, Mr. Gold, dude, get his dick out of your mouth. Mr. Gold. The fucking Roach streamer. He calls him Mr. Gold.
No one wants to upset his audience, dude. Everyone wants to suck up to Asmongold, get his audience.
Get the fucking middle school broccoli cut haircut off your head. Come on, act your age.
That's
drinking the gamer sups.
Oh, I just noticed that too.
Oh my god.
And then anyone else that wants to contribute to the pile, feel free. Feel free. What's next in the Frogan lore?
You don't know what you did. Oh my god. He just goes on there and calls her broke and makes her cry. He's like, what's wrong?
She should move.
Which I will do.
Oh.
Happily.
The breakdown is going to be great.
She's not going to come on.
No.
There's no way. 20,000 hours for the charity of your choice sounds pretty awesome.
It does. I don't think
laughing about making her cry. Looking forward to breaking her down.
The breakdown is gonna be great. Oh, I wonder why she didn't want to come. What do you mean we're gonna degrade you? What do you mean?
I wanted to have a genuine, heartfelt conversation with you. I'm disappointed
about financial literacy. Come on, Fro. Yeah, you fucking douche. This guy's a fucking douchebag. So I'm glad she's not going there. There was a pretty good response from Frogan, in my opinion.
Pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't have responded, but that was a good response.
Pretty good way to like get rid of that guy. So that's that topic. Anyone have anything to add about the Frogan drama, Comrade Casey?
Well, I'll just say, not to go behind the curtain a bit too much, but North Star Radio had a booming summer. It's been an iffy fall winter, so I think I believe her that like people on Twitch are struggling. I wouldn't be surprised if people on YouTube are struggling a little bit. Like,
yeah, it's definitely
people just have less disposable income.
People have less disposable income. There's so much. There's just so much to choose from. There's so much. Every day there are more and more people that are streaming. So like as an audience member, you have more people to choose from. Like who do I watch today? What content do I watch? Do I watch Twitch? Do I watch YouTube? Do I watch a movie? Do I watch Netflix? Oh, this new show dropped on. Well, Quibi's gone, but like you know what I mean. Like HBO Max. There's this thing. Like there's so many entertainment options. People are pulled in so many different directions. People are struggling financially as well. Like you know what I mean. You can't subscribe to every Twitch streamer that you like. You can't send a dono to every creator that you like. And it's not even, that is like super frivolous spending. You got to take care of your rent, of your food, of your bills. Once all of the basics are taken care of, then you can even think of like supporting your favorite content creator. That's like that's very frivolous spending. That's something you like, that's this ultra disposable income. No one thinks it's a priority to support like a content creator.
Speaking of which, if you have money to frivolously spend, join one of our channels as a member.
Join one of our channels. And speaking of frivolously spending, let's take a second to read a couple of super chats, and then we will talk to you guys a little bit about.
Speaking of frivolous spending, let's read some super chats.
Far Twain sent $5 and says, "Where was this heat when AB was complaining about money, saying he couldn't pay his rent as he bought Rolexes? Also, the way he threw her under the bus." That's a very good point. Yeah, when AB complains about having very expensive rent and then spending how much money on DoorDash. There was like this weird thing they did, like how much you spend on DoorDash. Apparently AB spends an insane amount of money on DoorDash. Yeah, I guess he got a little bit of shit of it, but like not nearly to the account of that Frogan gets it. Again, don't forget, Frogan is a woman. She's Muslim, she's Arab, and she's on the anti-Ethan team, anti-Asmongold team. She's on the pre-approved list of creators that you can harass with no consequence online. So that's why they make a big deal out of Frogan, and that's why they don't care when AB talks about buying Rolexes.
Well, yeah, she's the target of communities that get off on harassing people.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, when when he buys a Rolex, that's an investment. When Frogan gets $7 eyelash extenders off of Amazon, that's frivolous spending, trying to trick the men in the audience.
I want to see if there's a way to show you guys the super chats. I think I can.
What's the Jordan Peterson line? Women use makeup to make themselves look aroused.
Aroused? Really? That's so funny. I want to show you guys. Wait, let me see if I can find a way to show you here. I'm going to show you my other screen. Is that risky? Fuck it. What can you guys see? Oh no, I'm showing you guys
You
the.
can see everything.
You guys can see the super chat, the live chats, right?
Oh yeah, we can.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that you guys can see. So Nogzolotl also say, so thanks to everybody who sent the super chat. I'm just showing here. Magger Maggie, Jim D. Dukers, Marina, thank you. Far Twain, Nogzolotl. Nogzolotl sends $2 and says, Reb Zion is also a terrible person. He's Islamophobic. Was he one of the guys on the Reb Zion? Is he on the panel with Caleb Hammer? I'm guessing that's when Nogzolotl sent the super chat.
Oh yeah, probably the guy in the bottom right.
Yeah, thank you for that, Nogzolotl. And Swampy Boy, who's an Asmongold fan, who's part of our community as well, says, thanks for being you, Anthony. Well, thank you for being you, Swampy Boy, and supporting the stream with a generous dono. Thank you so much. Okay, let me stop sharing real quick. Boom, okay, we're back. I'll try to do that to pull up the super chats, I guess, later. Before we get into the next topic, we have a few small short topics left, and then we'll be done. Are you guys okay with time, by the way? Do you guys need to go crash or something?
I'm good for another few minutes. I don't know, like
another few hours. So just to remind, we would love your guys' suggestions for a couple of things. Guests that you guys would like us to have on the show. We already have a list of people that we would like to have on, people that we've collaborated with in the past, whether on like the charity stream or people that we're friendly with online. But if you guys would ever want us to have certain guests on, we would love to have them on and just break down the certain pieces of news of the week, talk about these topics just in a very chill way. It's not going to be like an interview show. They're just going to be with us, part of the panel, a fourth floating head, just breaking down some fun pop culture news.
That's a good name for the show, the fourth floating head.
The fourth floating head. And speaking of names, we need your help picking a name for the show, guys. We have some options. I don't know how to show them to you guys.
Yeah, we should do ranked choice voting for this.
We have a lot of do I cut to our shared document, or maybe is that like that can't dox us in any way, right? No.
Can't let all of our secrets
It's too
out.
personal.
We have some. Should we choose like 5 of our best options, or like we can decide the names? We can pick like a top 5 ourselves and put it out for the audience to kind of like you guys voted for Chris Kunzler's. You guys helped Chris Kunzler and Isaac pick a name.
I've been putting some recommendations, some suggestions from my chat in there. But yeah, like let's get some more suggestions in from chat before we start narrowing things down.
I don't hate the Internet Oversight Board. It sounds very serious. Or the Discourse Council. Yeah, that was not that good. We have a lot, yeah. Like we have things that lean a bit more politics, things that lean a bit more into. I was trying to find something that's a bit like that is general enough where it can apply to politics. It can apply if we want to talk about some internet drama, a bit of slop, a bit of this, a bit of that. Something that doesn't box us in too much.
Okay, can we talk about Quentin Tarantino now?
Let's do Quentin Tarantino. Let's do Quentin Tarantino. Let me open that up real quick.
So, okay, for people that have been following this, how did this drama even become a thing? Is it recent comments that he made, or are these old and then it's just took on a life of its own as people kept bringing it up? I know that he's been like hating on Paul Dano, and that's been a whole thing.
He's been hating on Paul Dano and on Owen Wilson and Matthew Lillard. Mainly Paul Dano, though, but just like out of the blue. Yeah, just randomly, just shat on them. And it's something I've covered on my stream a couple of times at this point. Okay. So I'm setting everything up. So I got the links ready. We good to go. Yeet.
Look, Tarantino has a few good movies, but like he's not infallible.
Yeah, why do people glaze him so much?
Ooh, Tiny Spoof is saying maybe we can have Adam McIntyre on the show. Let me add that.
Oh, Adam McIntyre would be fun to talk to.
Yeah.
Adam McIntyre. Okay. So Quentin Tarantino. Oh, can you guys here, sorry. Let me share my screen with you boys. Boom. Okay. So the Quentin Tarantino thing started when because people know he lives in Tel Aviv. I started to know about it when he posted a picture of himself with the IDF. Like after October the 7th, he went to visit an IDF base to kind of give the soldiers a pep talk. Jeez. And like 1 or 2 pictures of that ended up online. So I was like, oh, fuck that guy. And he married an Israeli lady a few years ago and like moved to Tel Aviv. So ever since then, people are kind of like, oh, this guy's probably kind of a Zionist. Mm-hmm. But it's been getting a little bit more intense. Here, let me... So Quentin Tarantino revealed that he and his wife, Daniela Pick, are fully committed to Israel and consider the country their permanent home. The couple has spent the last several years living there and say they have no plans to return to the U.S., emphasizing that their current lifestyle reflects their values and long-term choices, explaining that their connection to Israel isn't temporary, but deeply rooted. I love that Quentin Tarantino is deeply rooted to the Middle East. Hey, my brother, he's my neighbor. Quentin. So here's like a longer article with a few more details about sort of what he's saying. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. So Quentin Tarantino and his wife Daniela Pick I keep wanting to read it, Prick, are firmly settled in Israel, calling the country their permanent home. In a recent interview with Channel 12's Danny Hecht, Pick shared insights into their family life in Tel Aviv and how the famous Hollywood director handled living through the war with their 2 children. When asked if Tarantino had considered leaving Israel for safety as bombs fell, Pick was clear. Absolutely not. First of all, Quentin takes it the easiest way in the world. Most of the time, he wouldn't even go down to the shelter if I didn't tell him. He isn't afraid. And once he said something funny to me. Well, whatever. Like if, well, whatever, man. Like if something happens, I'll die as a Zionist. So I said, well, okay. So, yeah, Quentin Tarantino is willing to die as a Zionist. I'll die as a Zionist, man. She added that the decision to stay during the conflict was never in question. It was during the war that Tarantino said, we'll be here. It was clear. Although there were reports of Tarantino working on a play in London, Pick emphasized that they have no plans to leave their home in North Tel Aviv. Tarantino enjoys family life in Israel, often spending time with his children, walking or biking around the neighborhood, and socializing with friends. I love it in Israel. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't be there. Playing with my kids, walking around the neighborhood, just going out with my good friends and having fun, he told reporters. That sounds like the fakest line ever. That sounds like just going out with my good friends and having fun. Pick praised her husband as...
What, viewing the destruction of Gaza? Is that what he's saying?
We love going to bars and watching live footage of drone attacks on Gaza. Blah, blah, blah. Pick.
Oh, he's huggable. Okay, like, is this a real relationship?
Yeah, I don't
Who
know, man.
describes trust me, we have a lot of physical touch with each other.
He's warm, family-oriented, huggable, funny, and playful. Also, an amazing and supportive husband. From the first moment we met, we got along really well. Blah blah blah. The couple also working on creative projects together. He encouraged her to she cameos in his latest film, Once Upon a Time, to take a role in the movie The Perfect Gamble, directed by Israeli filmmaker Danny A. Abexker. My most important piece of advice was to know the lines. Oh, he helped her learn the lines. Okay, anyways. Oh, wait, he's talking about food. Tarantino loves spicy food. I take a taste and drink 3 glasses of water over and over again until it's spicy enough. And he says, yes, it's spicy. Anyway, so Tarantino loves Israel. He would die a Zionist. Someone said she's his Hila. Yusuf says she is his Hila. Exactly. She is his Ela Klein. This post, so this went viral as well. So Tarantino was shitting on Paul Dano. There's this Michael Cera fan account on Instagram that shared this like vintage photo of Paul Dano with Michael Cera from like the 2000s. A lot of aura, by the way. Paul Dano looking very badass in this picture, and it was
Paul Dano does have underrated aura.
Dude, he's great. He's a fucking fantastic actor, by the way.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic... Nour, hello. Nour, we need a thumbnail desperately. Have you seen the thumbnail we're using? Nour is online, folks. James was kind enough to slap it together, Nour. If you can slap a nice one. And
not my best work.
James, it was very nice. It was very nice. For quick work on a Zoom call. So Florence Pugh, actually, A-list celebrity, Florence Pugh. You guys might know her from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, of course. And maybe little things like Midsommar and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Which is nice. Mainstream Hollywood actors are kind of shitting on Quentin Tarantino now, which is nice. Ryan Reynolds just recently hired Matthew Lillard, who was shat on by Tarantino for like a quick Mint Mobile ad, just making fun of the whole thing. So, thank you, Nour. She says it's done. Thank you. Beautiful. She changed the thumbnail. So that's a little bit of a nice little fun fact. But if you guys are wondering why Quentin Tarantino hates Paul Dano, Comrade Casey sent me this on Twitter. We also talked about this a couple of weeks ago. So a few months ago, Paul Dano supported the Cinema for Gaza Foundation by signing. So Paul Dano played the Riddler in a recent Batman movie. So he actually wrote an original Riddler story that DC published as a comic. So he signed one of those copies to auction off with the revenues going as a donation for Cinema for Gaza and people in Palestine. So because he did that, a lot of people think that Quentin Tarantino has it out for him because he's an anti-Zionist, he's pro-Palestine, he's been vocal about Palestine and the genocide. So that might be why Quentin Tarantino fucking hates him. We don't know. But yeah, that seems to be what's happening. Yusuf just gifted 1 2-hour membership. Thank you so much, Yusuf, for the generous gifting. It's very kind. Luke Henderson just became a member. Thank you to Yusuf. Thank you. So what do you guys think about the whole Quentin? I used to love Quentin Tarantino.
So let's be honest with ourselves. Why does he really like Israel so much? Let's use our brains.
Feet. People go to the beach. There's a lot of beaches there.
A lot of beaches there.
He likes feet.
Remember that clip of him on Howard Stern?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I reacted to that last week. Fuck.
He said some things about the age of consent.
Oh, my God.
And, you know who was around
always
Israel
comes back to
back
it.
in the day.
What was the guy's name? The director, Roman Polanski. He was talking about Roman Polanski. Yeah, he was saying that Roman Polanski is not a pedophile because he's like, 13 isn't a pedophile, man. She was just like young and she was down with it, man. So like, you can't call him a pedophile. You could just, it's illegal. It's like, he said what he did is illegal, but like, it's not a pedophile. It's not pedophilia for sleeping with a 13-year-old. So yeah, he's definitely.
Who else liked Israel?
Who else liked Israel?
Jeff Epstein, New York finance.
Jeffrey Epstein, that's right. Oh my God.
There's a lot of reasons that people might like Israel.
That's so funny, dude. Israel is the #1 destination for pedophiles. That is true.
I mean, they extradited a pedophile.
What the fuck's his name? Kevin Spacey just went there recently for a little vacation.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Really?
Ooh, Ariel Sullivan says, name it the Jack Podcast. J for James, A for Anthony, C for Casey. Jack Podcast. That's a nice one.
Throwing up an acronym.
That's a pretty good
Honestly,
suggestion.
not terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Not
Yusuf says,
terrible.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you
It's
too,
bad,
Yusuf.
it's not terrible.
It's bad. We have some pretty bad options as well. Like one of them was
We
one of my
do have
options.
some bad options.
One of my options was Super Friends, which no one fucked with. The Super Friends. We have one that's literally joining forces. Joining forces. We have a lot of options, folks. We're gonna have a good time picking a name for this thing. We need to decide by the end of the year. And by the way, before anyone tells me that, we're ripping off Chris Gunzer and Isaac, who we love, by the way, friends of the show, I floated the idea of us coming together for a podcast before No Politic Here was ever announced. So I just wanted to say that in case someone is even thinking of accusing me, I would never think of stealing anything from Chris Gunzer and Isaac, who we both love, and who we would love to have on the show, by the way, anytime they want. Maybe we can have them both together. Like that would be extra fun. Having their two podcasts, joining forces.
Chances are they got the idea from you.
I know, right? Isaac and Chris always watching my live streams, taking notes. So we'd love to hear you guys' suggestions for names for the show and guests that you would like. We're gonna try to workshop a few more names, then we'll probably make it into a poll or something, and then we'll give you guys the choice. We'll narrow it down for you, and then we'll get that done. Let's see what else we have to talk about. We talked about Quentin Tarantino. You want to do a little bit of AI, a little bit of AI talk?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Guys talking about AI. Let's go.
A little bit of AI talk.
I know a lot about it.
Ooh, I had a nice. I'll try to. Wait, I want to try to pull up one more thing.
So you're saying I can go into a McDonald's and interact with nobody?
Yes.
So you're saying I can go into McDonald's and interact with a robot? Totally wicked, bro.
Basically.
Which is kind of what you do anyway if you go through the drive-through.
Are any of you guys Dragon Ball Z fans or anything like that?
I should be, but I've never seen it.
Okay, so let me.
That's my one blind spot.
No, I think I'm in love with the Taco Bell AI.
There's a Taco Bell AI?
There's Taco Bell
in the
AI.
drive-through. It always knows what I want.
Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna be moving some links. This is so annoying. Not that annoying, but.
So, guys, just a fun fact. I was at McDonald's the other day. I noticed the McChicken is up to $3.
The little McChicken?
Really?
Just a single McChicken sandwich? Really?
Now, when I was in high school 6 years ago, it was $1.
Yeah, it was $1 when I was in college.
And let me just say, my wage has not gone up 300%.
Yeah, that's insane. It used to be on the dollar menu. By the way, I'm firmly boycotting McDonald's, folks. We know just as an aside. But yeah, I miss the days of a $1 McChicken and the $1 4 McNuggets. Used to get a cheeseburger for $1, a little small fry for $1.
Any size drink.
That's fine. That's
It's like that guy on TikTok who goes, "Not so fun fact." That was a not so fun fact. Sorry to.
That's a depressing fact. Let me organize it. So quick AI talk, folks. I like talking about AI and the apocalypse that is nearing. Mark Cuban, billionaire Mark Cuban, famous one of the sharks on Shark Tank, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, recently tweeted this thing. There will be two types of companies in the future. Those that are great at AI and those that used to be in business. So he gets quote tweeted by Justine Bateman, who says this is nonsense. Then, so when someone says this is nonsense, and then Cuban comes out with this whole thing defending AI. Creators, aka us and like artists and stuff, creators should love AI, all caps. AI doesn't make uncreative people creative. It allows creators to become exponentially more creative. Creative iteration that used to take hours, days, or weeks can happen in minutes. The different routes you wanted to take but didn't have the money or skill to do, now you can do. The number of gatekeepers drops every day and will eventually hit 0. If you know how to tell a great story, you will love AI. 99% of content fails. With AI, the cost and time it takes to experience and learn from those failures drop like a rock. The people who should hate AI are those that try to control distribution and the creative process because they are the ones that control platforms and tools. It's all going to change, only this time it won't take decades like it did with streaming.
With streaming? So you're saying streaming changed the video landscape, and now AI is going to change it as well?
Yeah, like essentially, like it took streaming years to like start like hurting movie theaters as well, and like the old way of doing things when like we used to have to buy DVDs or like go to a movie theater to watch something. Now AI is gonna drastically change things much quicker and disrupt the industry. And look, I mean, as a creative, let me just say that I fucking hate it. Okay, like the nice part of like if I ever wanted to make a movie was like bringing a crew together, writing a script, shooting it, fixing it, editing and post and shit like that. Like getting rid of the whole creative process is fucking horrible. And using AI to replace concept artists and shit, I don't know. The whole thing just sounds horrendous to me. I hate it. I partly lost my job due to AI. As a lot of you guys know, the company I used to work at, which is like a TV production house, the partners had a big argument and like they couldn't come to an agreement. So they ended up firing myself and my whole team, and they did not pay us our final salaries. But one of the reasons that I think we also got fired was because AI became part of our jobs and it automatically devalued what we could do as a team. Like my major role on the team was to be a writer. They started using ChatGPT to write a bunch of shit and to write a bunch of presentations. All of a sudden, my value to the team, my ability to write quickly, to write in an engaging way, was made useless overnight. Like something that would take me 2 days to write could be written in 10 seconds on ChatGPT. Not nearly as good as what I would write, but who cares? When you can write it in 10 seconds, they don't care if it's not as good. It's just much faster. You can make a few edits. It's done in 30 minutes. So all of that plays into the fact that our employers were comfortable in letting us go or paying us less. They wanted to pay us less at some point. That was the whole debate that was happening. So I partly blame AI for my job disappearing. And it's going to be harder for me to find work because a lot of the things that I used to do is not going to be able to be done by AI. I find that completely fucked up. So I completely disagree with I was going to say Quentin Tarantino, with Mark Cuban, who basically he's also a billionaire. Like he's already made his money. AI is not going to take over his job. He's not going to be affected by that, and he's most likely an investor in AI companies and companies that make AI. So the dude is like completely out of touch with what the average person thinks of AI and how they view AI, and I just find that completely cringe.
Yeah, I don't know. I do see AI being used a lot. Like my parents are using AI to, do research and like generating images on it too. My sister is in college right now. She's using AI for all of her, I mean, maybe not all of her assignments, but for her assignments to do research on it. I'm like, the AI taking people's jobs is one thing, but people being trained on AI in schools, that's a whole other issue too. Like these kids are not learning at all. They're not learning any critical thinking or how to work for themselves. And I think that will also translate into the workplace. Like, as you said, for your job, Anthony, you did an important role. You actually understood what you were writing, and as a result, the quality is going to drop when they replace you with AI.
Of course.
Yeah. Once again, it just feels like pretty blatant cash grab of we have to have lower input costs for our company, and AI is the way to do it. Not to mention that there's so much money invested in AI. There's a massive push to get as many people using AI and depending on it as possible before they start jacking up the cost to it. Like, I've seen this so many, like, where costs are low to begin with, and then once there's a monopoly on the market, then they raise the costs up. This is definitely going to happen with AI because it's not making any money right now.
Of course, and it's not even to mention the environmental impact that it has in all these data centers and people's power bills going up and the water that it consumes, and there's already like global droughts. Like it's fucking insane. And Irene the Dream says no one's writing essays anymore. It's all ChatGPT. Even I, honestly, like I hate AI and I hate using ChatGPT, but when I was at work and I knew that my employers didn't care if something was written by ChatGPT or not, I felt stupid when I was actually sitting there writing something and spending hours.
Right.
I'm like, I could literally fucking slap this together on ChatGPT and they wouldn't care. Not only would they not care, they would praise me for using, you showed initiative by using AI and like whatever. I'm like, the whole thing just felt so fucked, and like putting an effort starts to feel silly and stupid, which is horrible. We don't have to talk about this for too long, but Disney recently signed a deal with OpenAI, so now you can generate officially licensed like shorts using Disney characters, using Sora and OpenAI video generators, and it's not going to be illegal. You're not going to be committing a crime because it's okay. It's officially licensed at this point. It's for 3 years. I also think this is horrible. This is Disney basically devaluing their own artists, like their animators, their artists who put Disney on the map with all those cartoons and those characters. Now all of a sudden they're teaching people that like, hey, you don't need these animators anymore. You can generate your own 30-second Elsa and Spider-Man clip that's based on the art of one of our artists, by the way, who's not being compensated for this. Like the artist that created Elsa, that designed Elsa, they're not getting a cut of all these AI videos that are going to be generated by Elsa. No one's going to care. So that is another like nail in the coffin, I feel, for like artists and the industry. Not to mention that like if I were the advice I give people and what I said on our last stream is people should generate the most fucked up shit they can to teach like Disney lessons. Start generating Disney porn. Start generating Elsa doing crack cocaine, Spider-Man selling drugs on the corner. Use Disney characters in the most fucked up ways, make Disney regret the second that they ever gave the public open access to their IP to generate whatever the fuck they want, because this is going to devalue all of these characters. It devalues the effort it takes to create these characters, to create stories. The whole thing is just fucking horrible. So start generating Disney porn on Sora. It's the only way to stop this fucking hellhole.
That's the only way. You can help save the earth by making cartoon pornography.
Make cartoon pornography of Frozen characters and Olaf. Fucking, I don't know, man.
But if someone hand draws, like we've all seen parody cartoons that get taken down off of YouTube because it's like, oh, you used a Disney character, you used IP. But it's like, oh, you use Sora AI to make a cartoon. That's perfectly fine. Definitely screwed up.
It's pretty fucked up. That's I think the solution. I mean, look. Are you guys Dragon Ball fans?
I like it. Oh my god.
What do you guys think of this? Have you guys seen this trend of videos? People going like behind the scenes hanging out with.
I've seen some photos like that.
Tom Cruise as Vegeta, isn't that everyone's dream? You know how many trees were killed to generate this? How many people are gonna go without water today? Because
it's just like the most bland shit too. Like they say that AI enhances creativity, and they're like, I'm gonna put Brad Pitt with some long hair in a Goku outfit.
We got Timothy.
Give me an example where it increases creativity, where it like amplifies your original creativity. This is the stupidest shit possible to use AI for.
We got Timothy Chalamet. So is this Trunks? What's his name? I forget the names. I think this is Trunks.
Bulma?
This is Bulma's son. This is Bulma and Vegeta's son from like the future.
Oh, okay.
That's their kid. So who else is there? Who else is in this Dragon Ball movie? Oh, we got Scarlett Johansson as an android. I forgot, Android 16 or Android 17. But this is getting too good, by the way. Like, this is freakishly good. Also, like, just as an aside, this looks incredible. Yeah. Like, it's so fucked up. Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio as another android. So he has Trunks. Yeah, that was Trunks. And this is like Android 17. I have this guy as an action figure. That's so fucking stupid. Oh my god. This is such bad casting. This is the worst casting in the fucking world, man.
God, fan casting is bad enough, and then they have this shit too.
Jason Momoa as another android. C-17. I forget their names. Morgan Freeman. I forget this guy's name. I'm blanking on some of the names. Who's that? Okay, that's Jenna Ortega, but I don't know who she's supposed to be. The Rock as Boo.
Oh god, that's nightmare fuel.
That is
Okay,
horrible.
Take it off the screen. Take it off the screen.
That is horrible. I hate this so much.
It's like a cancerous sperm. That's how they made him.
I think that's Bulma. So that's Angelina Jolie as Bulma. There we go. Dude, this cast is horrible. Morgan, what's his name? Sorry, not Morgan Freeman. Clint Eastwood.
Well, I mean, that character is a pedophile,
Was it
I
Master
think, so.
Roshi? Yeah, Master Roshi. Piccolo, Jason Statham as Piccolo. Who the fuck cast this? This is horrible casting.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay, let's just finish up the cast. Jim Carrey as Frieza. Are you fucking shitting me? This is horrible.
Why?
This is horrible. Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, yeah.
Vin Diesel. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I wish I knew that. I wish I knew more of the characters' names of this.
This is This is Cell. This is Cell.
Cell, yeah.
And this is Tien, I think. This is Tien with the 3 eyes. I think that's Tien.
Tien. What is that? Keanu Reeves?
This is this is wasn't this Goku's brother? This guy's from the first episode of Dragon Ball Z, literally.
One of the Saiyans.
He's one of the Saiyans. He's from the first episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, this is literally boomer casting. I have another one. Do you guys want to endure another one of these? Real quick.
God.
So this guy is not. He's taking selfies with like just other Keanu, just Hollywood actors.
Yeah, in their roles.
In their roles. Hugging Russell Crowe on the set of Gladiator.
It's just like, oh, your creativity is unlocked. And what do? I want to be on a movie set hugging my friends.
Yeah, we could stop watching this. We could stop.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. All right, what is this McDonald's stuff?
Oh yeah, so with the McDonald's, let me open that. So we have a. Whoopsie. No more. Go away. Sorry. Okay, wait.
Because I'm looking up AI McDonald's. Is it the ad?
No, it's the automatic. They made a completely automated McDonald's. I saw that ad was so fucking cursed.
Yeah, we might need to watch the ad too. What is this ad? An AI generated McDonald's ad?
So someone made McDonald's just opened the world's first fully automated zero human restaurant in Texas, and it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. No cashier, no cooks, have a nice day. Just robots cooking your Big Mac, taking your order, etc. This is the future that we're headed
This
towards,
is huge
folks.
news. The first fully automated McDonald's is now open in Fort Worth, Texas. Now, this is what's going to happen with AI technology. It's going to first take over low-level jobs that require repetitive tasks, simple decision-making. This includes jobs like this McDonald's here. As AI systems become more sophisticated, they will take over more complex jobs. Financial analysis, legal, even medical diagnosis will eventually be taken over by AI.
Is there footage of them making the burger? There should have been a shot of them flipping, the AI robot flipping a burger. But yeah, like a whole fully automated. What do you think about that,
someone
comrade?
up there. You know.
What's up?
Room. There might be someone in like a windowless room.
You think?
Right above it.
Making
no idea.
They have like 10 guys flipping burgers in the basement under the floorboards.
I'm not convinced by this.
But it could be. I mean, it could. Like, McDonald's burgers are pretty easy to make. Like they flip the burger for like 30 seconds, then they have the ketchup dispenser.
Like, would they need AI to do it? It's just like I feel like a series of inputs would.
Yeah, just a regular assembly line, I guess. Yeah, it's like a car factory. Yeah, where is AI coming into this? I don't get that. This is a bad video on my part.
But we need to watch this AI ad.
Yeah, let's do that.
That I sent. What
did you send it on Discord?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to Discord real quick. Let me cut to me so that I don't dox myself. I'm already doxed. My address is already on fucking. On Kiwi Farms or some shit. Jesus Christ, man! Right next to Hassan's address. 1 second. It's too loud. Yeah, I watched this on. So they took it down, I think, from YouTube. It was on their YouTube channel. They got so much hate. McDonald's got so much backlash.
McDonald's Netherlands.
Yeah, and they ended up taking it down from their YouTube channel. Share. Here it is.
I would never take down a video.
Yeah.
And Coca-Cola also made their annual Christmas ad. They made it using AI this time.
Yeah, I saw that. It was horrible.
All the shops turn to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree redecorated your place. It's the most.
It's so cursed because like the way the characters are moving, like look at the way Santa's moving.
Yeah.
It's so uncanny valley, and your eyes like
It really is.
Through millions of years of evolution and shit, like our eyes can automatically detect when something isn't moving the way it's supposed to. So even if you can't put your finger on why it's weird, your brain knows it's weird, and it knows he's not supposed to be moving like this, and you automatically know that you're looking at something strange. So it's just so off-putting.
Turn to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree redecorated your place. It's the most terrible time.
Like yeah, the guy slipping on the ice skating, it's so disturbing.
Terrible time of the year.
It's so fucked up.
The roast turned to charcoal.
And the message, like the message. Sorry, what were you saying, comrade?
Oh, it just doesn't even look good. Like, it's not even convincing.
And the message.
It's not good AI.
And the message that the ad is spreading is also horrible. They're saying that Christmas is the worst time of the year, that it sucks. It's just a hassle, and everything goes wrong. So you better go to McDonald's for a good Christmas.
And the stuff the stuff they're showing doesn't even make sense. Like, why is Santa's sleigh in the middle of traffic? Was it written by AI too? Like, we've ChatGPT writing this shit, and then you have whatever program they're using animating it.
Probably.
Someone just wanted to prompt something, or the fact that now that because they can prompt whatever and they're not limited by locations, like if you're actually shooting something, you have to think how many locations you're going to, cutting down the locations to make it easier to film. They're like, well, there's no limits. Let's put Santa on a sled in the middle of New York City. Then let's cut to there's no more limitations. You don't have to make an effort to do anything.
It feels like a zoo. It's the most terrible time of the year. So you flee from the madness, the lights, and the cheer, and hide out in McDonald's till January's here.
That's funny.
Okay, let's be fair. Where is this from? Like the Netherlands?
Yeah.
The
Maybe
Netherlands.
McDonald's just hits different.
Yeah, it does feel like a
Bob.
very it feels like a very European ad. They're like, everyone's miserable, and then they're just, oh, this is a great chain, a nice business place for you to enjoy, take a date out to.
It is very European. Someone, a French supermarket chain recently released like a very nice like animated ad that was like actually like handcrafted and hand animated, which was a nice sort of counterbalance to this shit.
God.
So yeah, AI. We hate AI. It's horrible. I got
AI ads are
couple of
the AI ads. They're the worst too.
I hate all of it, to be honest with you. Like the only way I think AI is acceptable is just like as a quick tool to like something very boring, like entering like whatever stuff on an Excel sheet. Like if an AI tool can help me do that a little bit quicker, sure, but like keep it away from the arts. It does need to write scripts. It does need to do any of that shit, in my opinion. Just wanted to read a couple of super chats that we got. Kate from Canada sent a $7 super chat and says, in the future, look into Taylor Swift using an AI company to fix her public image. I would not be shocked by that. I think Taylor Swift already used AI in her she made like some music videos or like lyric music videos where she used some AI or like to tease her latest album, so she got some backlash for that, I remember. And Chris sends a $2 dono with a suggestion for a name. He says, don't worry, we're uninformed stars. Thoughts? Also a good one.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, we're uninformed stars. That could be good as well.
That's not bad.
We're uninformed North Stars. Getting everyone's name in there. Do you guys want to talk? I don't want to keep going too long. James, what time did you want to? We've been streaming for like 2 hours, I think, at this point. We started at.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably like another 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
That works
Let's.
for you too?
That works for me. That works for me. What do you guys want to pick? You want to pick you want to talk about social media, the social media requirements for tourists visiting the U.S., or you want to talk about some random topics?
Man, that's let's do some random topics because I feel like I could talk about that for a long time.
Random.
I have a random one that I chose that I think is kind of funny if you guys want to indulge me.
Yeah, let's do it.
For a couple of minutes. I talked about this yesterday or 2 days ago on stream, but I thought it's fun enough to talk about again because I really sorry, what? Cut to Shark Tank. Let me use this. Let me just move the links that I need for this. This just shows how bad things are getting in the US. This is when you know the economy is doing really bad, okay? When shit like this happens, it's sad, but it's also kind of funny at the same time. Okay, sorry. It's the most horrible time of the year.
I know, it's stuck in my head now.
Yeah. Okay, so Mark Cuban.
I like how the ad was just people getting brutally slain too.
Yeah, it's violent. It's like it's disturbing. People falling out of windows and shit. So how badly is America? Oh, sorry, I'm not even showing my screen. There we go. So here's the first thing I wanted to talk about with you guys. Like, how bad is the economy doing when people that have been working at companies, loyal employees, are getting all of these bonuses and like these gifts that are being filmed, but they're worthless. So, for example, this lady, this TGI Fridays employee went viral like a week ago or something for helping this family at a restaurant. Their kid was having a total meltdown, complete panic attack, tantrum. So the waitress came over to the family, like she picked up the kid. She gave the kid strawberries, walked him around the restaurant until he stopped having a tantrum, like went above and beyond what a normal waitress should do. And she still kept taking care of her other table. So she kept doing her job, serving customers while carrying this other family's baby to stop him from having a tantrum, gave him a little snack, went above and beyond. You know what I mean? Like, did great. The family filmed her. Her video went viral. You know, she went all over the place. Great advertisement for TGI for TGI Fridays. She's playing with the kid, all of that. So rightfully so, TGI Fridays decided to congratulate her with, you know, a little gift, a little bonus. You know what I mean?
500, not bad.
So they did a whole like ribbon cutting ceremony. They busted out a novelty oversized check.
$500.
And to give her $500, all of that. And she literally like her clip was viewed millions of times.
I got a message across my desk last week, and they said, "Hey, one of your servers went viral." And I said, "Oh Lord, what did she do?" I didn't know. When you hear viral, you never know. I saw this video, and it touched my heart, like it touched millions of people around the country, maybe even around the world.
You gave our company millions of dollars of free advertising. TGI Fridays has not had positive press in at least 20 years. No one even thinks about us anymore. No one even knows we're still in business.
I wanted to give you some recognition, right? So I'm going to pass it over to the field.
This is a lovely moment because Brittany is an amazing employee that's been working with us for a while.
Man.
Like so many of my Netmont employees, we're really just having this moment where we can talk about and recognize genuine good customer service, genuine service you display. You don't fake it, you're genuine. We love that about you. And everything just went viral from what you said, but that's really
Come on. Okay, so as soon as they bust out,
wrapped up.
It's wrapped up. It's comically large. It's wrapped up. So like, look, in my opinion, if you're gonna give someone a novelty check, it can't be less than $1,000. Add a zero.
Exactly.
Add a fucking zero. Like you went through, like, how much did the check itself cost? This is like $30 to buy from like a fucking or custom order a giant check. Make it worth it.
Yeah.
Like,
Also just the idea of like your corporate employer taking advantage of your viral moment of kindness and then trying to make another viral clip of like rewarding you with $500 it's so gross. It's such a soulless move.
It's so Seamus Legris sends a funny comment, says, "Yo, the CEO was like, give her $500. That's a lot to poor people, right?" I mean, it's so out of touch. I mean, look, and I don't want to sound ungrateful. $500 is a lot of money. Most Americans that are struggling can't afford a $400 emergency. So that $500 could be the difference between life or death for like many people. I'm not trying to discount $500, but this is like a multi-million-dollar corporation who just got a bunch millions of dollars of free advertising. They did this whole fucking event. They printed this whole novelty check. You can't afford to give someone more, like all the good press that they got from her video of helping that family in the restaurant. They just undid all of that goodwill by only giving her $500. Like they just made it worse. They turned a good story into a negative story. She doesn't know yet. She doesn't know. She's like, oh, hell yeah, I'm getting $1,000 at least. Ain't no way they're going through the trouble of getting this fucking check without having $1,000 on it.
So open it up.
Oh my God.
I'll spin it. Like, spin it. Oh, dude. They're literally like extending the torture.
Oh,
and,
God, dude.
And look, bless her heart, she's gracious as hell. She's of course gonna be thankful. It's not like she made a face to suggest that it wasn't enough. It was just like people watching, like the comments on Twitter, like $500, you cheap fucks, give her $5K at least.
Bro, 500 is hilarious.
This guy, they did a whole grand opening lotto winnings type of event to give her a measly $500. The fuck wrong with TGI Fridays? The big ass spectacle for $500. Times are really bad, huh? So exactly, like they ruined, like they turned what could have been an easy win, an easy layup, a fucking slam dunk. We're gonna get some positive PR, get some people to remember and to talk about TGI Fridays. You know what I mean? And they just fucking fumbled it. They just fucking fumbled it with a 500. Do another event. Do another event. Bring a bigger check.
Or give her a real gift. Like, if you're only going to spend $500 on it, it could be something useful or something meaningful to her. Not like, it's just, it's just like, oh, here's an empty gesture. That's what it is.
It would have actually looked better if they bought her like a 60-inch TV. No one would know how much it would cost. People might assume that it would be expensive, like, oh, she got a fucking 50-inch TV, that's fucking dope. But the fact that now that you can see, and if it was a small check, I don't think anyone would have cared, or like a bonus. But the fact
like
that they...
$100 bill that her manager gives her at the end of the day, that would have gone over better than this.
Whoa, that's a 7-Eleven Pure Spring. Wait, I gotta get the full name here. Go to channel. Sorry, we got a generous dono. 7-Eleven Pure Spring Water just donated 20 Australian dollars, I believe, or 20A. Says, yay, the Oi Bays have a great Chrissy, lads. Is that from Australia? Yeah, the Oi Bays have a great Chrissy, lads. I'm guessing that's Australian. Lads, right? Well, thank you so much for the generous dono. That's so fucking awesome. Thank you for supporting the three of us with that generous dono. 7-Eleven Pure Spring Water. Yeah, the Oi Bays have great Chrissy, lads. Let me just... We'll try to figure this out in a second. That is English? Let me go to viewer activity. Here. Fuck it, here. We have one more video that is kind of in the vein of...
All right, let's do it.
Of that video. I saw this yesterday. This man dedicated 21 years to working at a McDonald's, and he received a bicycle in return after 21 years of service at McDonald's and like walking to work. So this might be worse than this is definitely worse than the $500 at TGI Fridays. At least the lady, I don't know. I don't think she's been working there for 21 years. This guy has been slaving away at McDonald's for 21 years. And I know for a fact McDonald's is worth more than TGI Fridays. They are a more, their stock is worth more. Let's listen to this. And again, this guy's fucking grateful. Bless his heart. Like, he's not complaining.
Hi, my name is Taylor Montrell Hughes. I've been working for McDonald's since 09-04. When I started working here, I'm from Greer, South Carolina. When I started working here, the first person I met was Miss Joyce. She taught me in. The first person I met in orientation is you, Miss Shannon Kirk. and then I met Miss Joyce, and then I met Miss Phyllis. Today when I came to work, I had a ride, I didn't walk, I come fresh and neat, clean clothes on, and they gave me a bicycle. They gave me a tool so I could get to work. They gave me an instrument so I could get here. So thank God for every person that put a dime into this from all my hard work. I just want to praise God to the whole McDonald's, because this is a blessing in disguise right here. And bow your heads, Father God, just thank God for every person that did something. Just lay hands on them. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen.
That's for y'all. That's my heart.
Brother.
All right.
I mean, first of all, bless this man. He's so humble.
Yeah.
He's so thankful. Like, what a guy. What a guy. But like, two things. You motherfuckers waited 21 years for this guy to walk to work and be like, you know what?
Walking to work for 21 years.
Like, 21 years, it's time to give him a bicycle. Like, you motherfuckers, you could have done this 5 years in, 6 years in, 10 years in, at the 10-year anniversary, 20-year anniversary. And the fact that they chose, I mean, look, you know what I think? I think it's like the employees. I don't even think it's corporate. I think it's just like his coworkers who like bundled their cash together out of the goodness of their heart. You know what I mean? I think it's his team members. I don't think this has anything to do with like McDonald's as a corporation. Those fucking cheap fucks. Insane.
How do you how do you work here for 20 years and never make enough money to like get a bike?
Minimum
That's
wage,
what
man.
I was gonna say. It's like it's like, yeah, $500. She's, I don't know. They had a party to give her a $500 bonus. The bike that cost what, $280? It's like he's essentially in tears over this after 21 years.
McDonald's.
God.
I think it's McDonald's. The McDonald's are like renowned because they pay so low. They have like brochures that they give their employees to teach them how to spend their money so that they don't go over budget. Like McDonald's is so known for paying such low wages that like they have literally pamphlets that they give their employees to teach them how to budget for the month, because a lot of McDonald's employees need to have a second job if they want to, like, even if they're working full time 40 hours a week, they can't sustain themselves on a McDonald's salary. So they have to get second jobs and shit. So yeah, this guy's probably been working there for 21 years, might even have a second job on the side. So yeah, even buying a bicycle is like not financially feasible for him. So, but it's just crazy that like for example, McDonald's corporate should see that video and be like, okay, shit, we need to step it up. Like, let's buy this guy a car. And again, a lot of the comments, kind of like the lady with the $500 were like, you should have bought this guy a car, or like 21 years for a bicycle. Like, shame on you guys. Which is but yeah, I agree with Polish Pusher. From his speech, it sounds like his coworkers bought the bike. Yeah, which makes this even more heartwarming.
Like his manager.
It's like the manager, like probably just the cashier, like people who are also making minimum wage. And like that's what's touching about that story. It's that literally it's people that are all struggling, getting together to help other people that are struggling. And like while the rich,
it's why I say like workers are more human than the people that are owning the company, because it's like people that are obsessed with making money, they don't think to getting a bike for someone, spending $500 for a good bike on someone can change their life, right? And meanwhile, the people that are making just as much as you can empathize with your situation, and because they're in the same boat, because they empathize with you, it's more of a human connection, really, that you don't get if you're in that different world. So
yeah, I mean, when I was poor, or like the brokest I ever was, I was like the most generous I ever was.
Yeah.
You see that in poor countries, like here in Lebanon, most people are fucking struggling. As soon as you walk into someone's home, they're going to try to feed you everything in their fridge. They're going to make sure you have 3, 4, 5 servings, dessert. People in Lebanon fight over who's going to pay the fucking bill when they go out. They're all fucking struggling. They're all in debt. None of them can afford shit. They're all still going to fight over who wants to pay the bill. Poor people are the most generous because they remember, like, they understand. People who understand struggle and like help people that are struggling. You know what I mean? When you know what it's like to get that $5 that can help you, you're more likely to give it to someone else. And it's, I don't know, man. It's sad to see these corporations need to step the fuck up and start treating their loyal employees the way they deserve to be treated.
And what are they doing? They're inventing automated McDonald's that don't need any employees, or getting
Exactly.
AI to come in and
Exactly.
replace jobs that would be giving people a livelihood and a career.
We're all fucked. 7-Eleven with another dono says, I used to work at KFC here in Australia, and after 10 years service with the company, we would get like 4 weeks paid leave. Damn, after 10 years, you got 4 weeks paid leave? By the way, I love that name, 7-Eleven Pure Spring Water. Thank you so much for the... So he is Australian. I want to read that other dono again. What did it say? So I think we could cut it short here. Yeah, the Oi Bays have a great Chrissy, lads. It's long. It's been a lot. We've covered all the super chats. Did you guys get any chats on your channels that we need to go over? Or
I
did we go over
got a
everything?
few when we were talking about Quentin Tarantino. Someone said that the rumor is he was cut out from the orgies. He was disinvited from the orgies. That's the lore.
Oh my god.
I don't know who disinvited him
The
from the
Israeli
orgies.
orgies?
From the Maybe that's why he was invited. Maybe that's why he went to Israel. He got an invite for the orgies there.
Hey man, I'm not getting into enough orgies, man. These orgies in Tel Aviv, man.
2 feet are not enough.
He's probably at the same orgy as Epstein, probably. Just saying.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I don't want to imagine the visual.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh.
I got another. We just got another super chat from Chris. Sends a $5 dono and says, "My grandma always told me the full man does not understand the wants of the hungry." Ooh, that's a nice one. The man who was full does not understand the wants of a man who was hungry. Beautiful.
True. That's why.
Thank you for the generous dono, Chris.
You got to go into the countryside. You gotta. You can't be snot-nosed lefty. You gotta get in the countryside, see what people are thinking about.
Oh my god, me and my friends were like, we want to go on a hike in the swamp. So we're like in the middle of Louisiana in a swamp somewhere. But before we went, we got like the most bougie lunch, like picnic lunch. We got some like summer sausage, some fine cheese from the French countryside, from Whole Foods, fig jam, like a French baguette, and then we're like laid it all out on this picnic table in the middle of the swamp. There's a pickup truck driving with a kid with a bamboo fishing rod, and we're sitting there eating charcuterie in the middle of the swamp. We're like, this is the most bougie thing that we can do.
What are you doing here, city slickers? Eating your fancy charcuterie over here? I don't know why I made him sound like the Southern. That's not a Louisiana.
No, it was like a bunch of guys that were in camo, like trying to fix a leak in some kind of plumbing. They're getting sprayed. We're just sitting there watching them eating cheese and sausage and crackers.
Yeah, but the fact that they have a Whole Foods there is pretty fucking dope. No Nubix sends us $20 Mexican and says free Palestine. Oh, free fucking Palestine. Fuck yeah, No Nubix. Thank you so much.
That's something we didn't talk about, but next week we have to do an address on it.
Here's what I'm just gonna do real quick. I'm just gonna share our screen one final time just to shout out everybody who sent us some super chats. Boom boom. Can you guys see? Oh no, I shared the wrong one. Well, here, let me move this. No, it's supposed to be this one.
Yeah.
What screen can you guys see on? Can you guys see the super chats?
Oh, we can see them.
Yeah.
Okay, so there, yeah. So Yusuf, No Nubix, thank you so much. Chris, thank you. 7-Eleven Pure Spring Water, thank you. Kay from Canada, thank you. Yusuf, Swampy Boy, Noxalotzel, Fart Twain, Jim D. Dukers, thank you so much for like the $30 dono. Super generous. Marina, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Meg or Maggie, thank you all so much for being here with us tonight. Let me stop sharing. Boys, this was super fun. Looking forward to doing this. The plan is for us to do this once a week. And like we said, we would love to have a guest on every single week, like a fourth floating head. Let us know in the comments who you guys would like us to have on the show, whether we've spoken with them in the past or not. We'd love to. Throw us some name suggestions.
Yeah, we'll have to post some names online somewhere on Twitter or something. Maybe start a poll there.
Yeah, to get the names. We'll slowly but surely build this out with like some branding and everything. The plan is for us to do this like we were doing it tonight. Each one streams it on their own channel. And then we might eventually do a YouTube channel for it on the side. Just upload everything. I forgot to click record for this live stream, so we're not going to get a very crispy HD. We can skip this one. I forgot to click record. It's okay.
This is episode 0,
This isn't
not
episode
episode
1.
1.
It's episode 0.
Yeah, this is episode 0. We're just testing it out. We're just having some fun here. A Polish pusher sends us $2 and says, "Getting in here quick, Polish, before we're done." Thank you so much for the dono, Polish pusher. I had a lot of fun doing this. This was super chill. Despite waking up at 6 a.m., this was nice. This was fun. 5:30.
Yeah, I think we're all a little sleep deprived.
Yeah.
I'm tired as shit.
Maybe that's what we could call the podcast.
Sleep deprived.
Sleep deprivation.
That could be a pretty good name. It was super fun chatting with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna add some time codes to this before I go back to sleep. We will see you guys. Possibly, if we don't see you guys next week, we will see you guys in the new year. We will come back. We will start 2026 with a brand new show. We will be here with our first guest, hopefully. New name, new everything.
One person at least.
Well, at least one person. At least one person. Thank you to everybody who joined in the live stream. James, Uninformed Leftist, thank you so much. Casey at North Star Radio, thank you so much for being here. We will see you all next time. With that, I'm going to play the outro for you guys, but we love you all. And as always,
do not worry.
Do not worry. Is that how you end it? Okay, awesome. All right, well, my stream, I'm ending it too. Peace out, everyone.
See ya.